available at harnessracingohio.com. You'll be redirected to the new OHHA website. Go to the View tab, and then you will find Miami County, and you can download the programs. Ashley's verified that the programs are up, so thumbs up.
I'm doing that right now.
Oh, they're not up yet?
No, I think that they might be, but
Oh.
I was trying to do my other duties.
What duties are those? As assigned?
Yes, exactly. Publish. What kind of issues are we having? All okay. Are we going out? Do I need to check if we... Well, let's make sure that we have Doug audio. We'll go on up for the post parade.
The horses are on the track for the first race. Ohio Colt Racing Association 3-year-old filly pace. $3,756 first division. Sponsored by Barrett Funeral Home. Randy Thorpe's the 2. Scratch the 5. Left in a Hurricane. And these are the horses. Number 1 is Ruby Dean, the driver Jason Beatty. Number 2, War Cry with driver Randy Thorpe's. Number 3, Tinell Towns, King Kaufman drives. 4 is Baxter Tough with Joshua Rowe. Number 5 is Scratch. Number 6 is Abby's Firecracker. Roy Wilson drives, and it's a second-tier start for the 7. Sabine Sapienza. Alex Hawk in her sulky. Randy Thorpe's the 2. Scratch the 5. Left in a Hurricane. Win Play Show. Quinell Exacta trifecta and an early double on the first. They'll be to the gate in about 4 minutes. Second race, second half the double, the 5, Mama's Holy Tear. Make the driver Jacob Baird. Number 7, Shelley's Fast Fool, Alan Willems. And scratch the 8, Show Me the Mooney. Second.
I think Mike is our starter tonight. I think I saw him out front of the race office earlier today. I think he probably
sent Zanesville yesterday.
Yeah, sent a different team up to Napoleon this evening.
Number 1 is Ruby Dean. Jason Beatty will drive. Scott Ferguson trains this lost-in-time filly for Daniel and Landon Coate of Covington, Ohio. This is a homebred. 0 for 9 on the season. Has picked up a couple of checks lately, including a 5th-place finish last time out at Wapakoneta, timed in 2:04 and 2.
War Cry leaving from the second post position. Randy Tharps in the bike from Mike Arnold. This is a summa cum laude filly out of an Always Be Mickey mare. 19 starts this year with a single win and an additional 4 seconds and 6 third-place finishes for $21,000 on the year. If we do look sometime back at Lebanon, went wire to wire there, won by just a neck in 1:59 and 2.
Number 3 is Tenille Towns. Kane Kaufman trains and drives this lather-up filly for Douglas Millard, Kevin Wogeman, and Thomas Solomon. This has 1 win, 3 seconds, and 2 thirds, and 16 seasonal starts. Was unraced at 2, has career earnings just short of $23,000 and a lifetime mark of $155 at Miami Valley.
Josh Rowe trains and drives the 4, Baxter Tough. This is a Dancing Yankee filly that is a homebred for the owner, Matt Rowe. 18 starts this year, 3 wins, 3 seconds, 4 third-place finishes. We are knocking on the door of almost $50,000 made here in 2026. This horse wasn't near as fruitful. Its freshman season had 6 starts with no wins and just made about $10,000. Just coming into herself here as a sophomore. Last time out at Scioto was in that step up, that mid-tier BSS, sat the pocket and ended up 3rd, so just got nipped there, and 1:52 and 4, final quarter, 28 flat.
Number 5, Left in a Hurricane, has been withdrawn and will not start. Number 6 is Abby's Firecracker. Roy Wilson will drive for trainer Tommy Jones and owner David Beachy of Berlin, Ohio. This is a Catch the Fire filly out of the Rocket Image mare Velocity Abbey. 0 for 12 on the season, has a 2nd and 3rd place finish. The 2nd was 3 back at Xenia. This 3rd place finish was last time out at Salina on the 16th of August.
Alex Hawk on the 7, Sabine Sapienza. Thomas Verne trains a summa cum laude filly, also co-owns alongside Tammy Ackley of London, Ohio. 13 starts on the year, still looking for the first win of 2026, but did have a 2nd place finish that came last time out at Wapakoneta. Was 2nd just by a head, tried to cut the mile, got a little tired. The mile up at Wapakoneta, hers went 1:59 and 4, final quarter 28 and 4.
Obviously a little driver's tactic change there on the 7, Sabine Sapienza. 0 for 12 on the board prior to the last start, but confidently driven by Alex Hawk, and had the lead until the final few steps there at Wapakoneta. So
Say possibly we'll see how Alex does with this filly starting from the second tier, because although we are scratched down to a field of 6 and we score 6 wide here at Troy, you can move down, you cannot move up. So as you see, as we're moving into position, Alex is starting from the second tier with the 7.
Here they come. They're off and pacing. That's Baxter Tough going right to the front. Tanel Towns comes out in second. On the inside third is War Cry. Field of Pacers into the opening turn. Ruby Dean racing fourth. Finding the spot fifth is Abby's Firecracker as they race down the backside. Going to the opening quarter, Sabine Sapienza. They're going to settle in straight alignment. Follow the lead, Tanel Towns, who leads the way. Racing second is War Cry. He's nosed at helmet third. Baxter Tough racing fourth is Ruby Dean. Into the turn fifth, Sabine Sapienza, trailing the field, Abby's Firecracker. They step by the opening quarter in 29 4/5. Around the turn, Tanel Town shows the way. Racing second is War Cry. Racing third, Baxter Tough. Moving to the outside. Here comes Ruby Dean from fourth. Sabine Sapienza moves to the outside to pick up that cover and shuffle to sixth and last as Abby's Firecracker as they pass the stand for the first time. We got 4 in, 2 out at the half. Tanel Towns, King Coppin lead the way. Ruby Dean up on the outside. War Cry racing third on the outside. Sabine Sapienza off a half in 101 3/5. On to the 5/8 they go. Up the inside. Baxter Tough continuing to trail the field. Abby's Firecracker, they're 3/8 of a mile out and whip the lead. Tanel Towns got every call coming 3 wide. Sabine Sapienza was fourth, now third, now second on the outside into the far turn. Tanel Towns, Sabine Sapienza the outside. War Cry will need room. 3/4 in 131. Baxter Tough racing fourth. Little better than 1/8 of a mile. Tanel Towns clinging to that lead. Sabine Sapienza, War Cry trying to split them. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. Tanel Towns on the outside. Sabine Sapienza is coming after that leader. Far outside. Baxter Tough but on the line. Tanel Towns, King Coppin will take the opener. Gonna be a photo for place. Either the 2, War Cry, or the 7, Sabine Sapienza. The mile in 2 minutes.
2 minutes for your winner, Tanel Towns. Last half, 58-2 for this lather up filly. King Kaufman picks up this filly's second win in 17 seasonal starts. Second win in 17 career starts, was unraced at 2.
So really the only fair start this filly has had this year came previous at Lebanon. Did all right there, had a second place finish, but has progressively gotten faster as her season has moved on. Begging for room coming up the stretch. Big move by Alex Hawk there. Say that filly in past lines, as you had mentioned, Jay, didn't show a whole lot until Alex put her on the front last time out at Wapakoneta, and she came, was it 3 wide, right, on the backside?
I think Mr. Verne has found a driver for Sabine Sapienza in the future here with Alex Hawk.
Here comes King Kaufman with our winner back in front of the grandstand.
Trace. High Court Racing Association 3-year-old filly pace for $3,756. Number 3, Tanel Towns. 3-year-old bay Philippa lather up. Out of the Ponderosa mare, Tura Laura Laurel. Second win this season. Doug Millard, Kevin Wogelman, Thomas Solomon owned. King Coppin trains and drives the winner of the mile in 2 minutes. This race sponsored by Baird Funeral Home. The winner returns 5:20, 3:40, and 2:10. Quinella 7 all, $9. Exacta 3-7 combination, $26.20. Here's the way they finish. Ruby Dean 6, Warcry 3, 3 Tanel Towns the winner. Or Baxter Tough finished 4th. The 5 was Scratch, 6 Happy Firecracker 5, 7 Sabine Sapienza 2. The winning time 2 minutes, 29 4 for the quarter. 101 3/2, 3/4 131, 6-3-1, 4 Scratch 5, 2 on the bottom. Second race up next. It's up in about 10 minutes. Number 5, Mama's Holy Tear, will be driven by Jacob Baird. Jacob Baird will drive the 5. 7, Shelley's Fast Fool. Make the driver Alan Willems. Alan Willems is 7. And scratch number 8, Show Me the Mooney. Scratch the 8. Trifecta, 3 all and all, $5. Check those tries. 3 all and all, same as the Quinella, 3 all. Check your tickets with the consolations. Scratch the 8, Show Me the Mooney in the second. Windows are open, wager now. Win, place, show, exact Quinella, and a trifecta on the second. The Town Mailman, little bit of legend. King Finale, Our Cold Many Color, Mama's Holy Tear, Catch the Rain, Shelley's Fast Fool. 7 of you, bring them right on.
Took us almost to 11 to get out of here, didn't it, Jay? It was kind of late.
10:30 at least, yep.
Yeah. And Doug has this year been running right through them, so I'm sure that we're going to get horses out just a touch faster. This evening, we want to take too much of our time.
And we also wanted to note that the post parade in the first race was a numeric
was
order.
Correct.
So, yeah,
and usually Doug's not a stickler like that about as much as Roger is in that way. But moving.
Hi, I'm Dean Gillespie, and I want to tell you about the Ohio Colt Racing Association. There's 19 member fairs, and they sponsor the Partial Futurity in Greenville, Ohio. You need to race in the OCRA. Great racetracks, great people. Bring the kids and come out to the fair, and remember, fair time is fun time.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
Hickory Lane Farm is proud to have bred or produced 3 Dan Patch champions over the last 3 years. Located in Findlay, Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm bred and sold world champion It's Academic. We also co-bred and sold sophomore Breeders' Crown winner Yo Tilly. Our stallion, In Range, set new sales records at the 2025 Jug Sale and is the sire of Set Your Sights High, who was last season's Dan Patch 2-year-old trotting filly. Find your next champion at the Hickory Lane Farm consignment.
Thanks for joining us here this evening. Chris has been monitoring some comments. It sounds like you guys are having issues with freezing frames. We apologize. He's working on it. We may have fixed it. Now we have sound issues.
Do you want me to pull it up on the...
Yeah. Do we think it was just media audio? Okay, we're just going to keep rolling with it. We're going to keep rolling with it, and we'll just keep monitoring at the same time. Quite a different day we have had in at least this part of Ohio. I think it's the first day that we have had no rain in probably 10 days, 9, 8, 9, 10 days or so. Beautiful day, all day today. And we'll see how that track has held
I
up.
heard you, so
You did?
I think
Okay.
we're good.
Okay.
Maybe because I'm sitting right next to you, I heard you, but I'm pretty sure I took my headset off to listen to the phone.
What did you do with your day in Dayton?
My day in Dayton, I worked.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
did say you had to work
So
remote
I
today.
I worked remotely from Dayton, Ohio.
I forget
for
that people
lunch.
have full-time
Yeah.
jobs outside of this.
I went to the Submarine House for lunch, which is one of my favorites in Dayton. Then for dinner on the way here, I stopped at Old Scratch and got us some pizza. So I stopped by the Troy Old Scratch. So I got my fill. I'm trying to decide if I need anything on the way home. And if so, where I'm going to stop.
Oh yeah, because we'll see how long it takes us to get through
Yeah.
13. But you
My
back to Delaware
I
does
got
take
an hour, probably an hour and 40 minutes, probably.
say it's
My father-in-law lived in Dayton, so we used to spend an awful lot of time in Dayton. But since he's passed, my trips and travels to Dayton have greatly diminished. So I don't get when you come 3 times a month down to once a quarter, probably your dining options get much bigger.
I did not realize that your wife originally grew up in this area.
She grew up in Riverside, so she grew up in Dayton, and went by my father-in-law's house this morning. Or when I went to lunch, I went right by his house. So it's kind of bittersweet looking over and saying, "Well, that's not his car."
Yeah.
That is the call to the post for the second.
Horses have been called for the second race. Ohio Colt Racing Association, 3-year-old colt and gelding pace. First division for $4,906. Sponsored by Irwin Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Scratch the 8, show me the Mooney. These are the horses. Number 1 is The Town Mailman, the driver Jason Beatty. Number 2, a little bit of legend with Thomas Verne. 3 is King Finale, Hank Levan drives. Number 4, show Cold Little Minnie Keller, or Cold Little Minnie Keller the 4, Jeb Nice Summer. Jacob Beard, the 5, Mama's Holy Chair. Number 6, Catch the Rain, Alex Hawk. Number 7, Shelley's Fast Fool, Alan Willems in the Sulky. Scratch number 8, Show Me the Mooney, Jacob Beard the 5, Alan Willems the 7. Win Place Show, Quinella Exacta, trifecta on the second. They're going to the gate in about 4 minutes, 4 minutes to post time.
Scratch down to a field of 7 here in the second race. First division of sophomore Colt Pacers, $4,906 from the rail. Jason Beatty for Craig Bowman. The Town Mailman. This is a well-said gelding out of a Pet Rock mare, Highway to Rock. 13 seasonal starts with 2 wins, 3 seconds, and 5 third place finishes. $18,000 made on the year. Looking 2 back, did race at Sydney the very end of July, was wire to wire there in 2:01 and 2. Final quarter, 28 flat.
Number 2 is Bit Legend. Thomas Fern trains, drives, and co-owns this bit of a legend and gelding with Tammy Ackley of London, Ohio. 0 for 10 on the season. Last time out was off the gate at the start. Finished 6th, stayed flat according to the lines, and took a beaten mark of 2:03 and 4.
The 3, Hank Levan trains and drives Keen Finale. This is a Racing Hill gelding. 17 starts on the year. He's won 5 of those with additional 4 board hits and already $24,000 on the year. 2 back at Eaton. He unfortunately had a miscue, but did finish up second. And then before that, he had 3 wins in a row. This horse has seemed to figure it out this year. Did have quite a few starts as a freshman, 13 starts in 2025, but only made about $8,000. So sophomore year, he has put it together.
Number 4 is the co-favorite, our Colt of Many Color. Jeff Nicehonour trains and reigns this Fool Me Once roan gelding for the CIS Racing of Wilmington, Ohio. Comes in with 10 first and second place finishes in 16 seasonal starts. Just short of $20,000 and a mark of 55-1 at Miami Valley.
Jacob Beard trains and drives the 5, Mama's Holy Terror. This is a Western Terror gelding out of an All-American native mare. He's 0 for 13 this year, but still has made $7,100. Took a mark at Northfield, just this year's mark, I should say, and a qualifier in 159 and 2. Last 2 starts at a fair, he's been third.
Number 6 is Catch the Rain. Alex Hawk will look for another good effort here for Dana Mara and Marjorie Polhamus with the Catch the Fire gelding. 0 for 17 on the season. Last 2 times out, though, finished 4th with Alex Hawk in the bike at Wapakoneta and Sydney.
Alan Woolham's now on the 7. Shelley's Fast Full for Brian Georges. This is a Fool Me Once gelding of a Yankee Cruiser mare owned by Kent Walker of New Vienna, Ohio. 1 win in 10 seasonal starts, 2 seconds and 3 third-place finishes, almost $10,000 in earnings this year. If we look 3 back at Lebanon, did have a wire-to-wire win in 157 and 1. When he's been racing at Scioto Downs in the non-winners of 1, has been pacing somewhere around the 54 mark. And then right out the field, actually the 8 is a scratch. So there's your field of 7.
Is it true that Mama's Holy Terror was named after you?
Go ask my mom, actually.
Fields in the top of the stretch. We'll send it up to Doug Ballinger.
Up and ready for a start, and here they come. Off stride, the 2 Little Bit of Legend, and they're off. Our Cold Many Colors sent right to the front. Up the inside, the Tail Mailman is second. King Finale third. On the outside, Catch the Rain. He's caught wide as he moves into the turn. Racing on over to the opening 8th, and up on the outside, around the turn, Mama's Holy Terror. Shelley's Fast Fool is second to last, and 7th to last is up the backside. Little Bit of Legend, across the backside they go. Heart Cold and Many Color fronts the field, nose to Elman. The Town Mailman racing third. The end of the turn is Mama's Holy Terror. Racing 4th is King Finale. 5th, Shelley's Fast Fool. They race around the turn. Racing 6th. On over to the 3/8 they go. That is Mama's Holy Terror and Little Bit of Legend. Opening quarter in 29 seconds. Straight alignment. No movement as yet to go after the leader. Heart Cold and Many Color. Right there, second. The Town Mailman, he's a length off the leader. Racing third, Catch the Rain. Moving to the outside. Here comes King Finale. Now 4th and striding forward. Shelley's Fast Fool 5th. Mama's Holy Terror 6th. And 7th and last, a Little Bit of Legend. Off a half and 59 and 1 to the 5/8 they go. Our Cold and Many Color by 2. The Town Mailman second on the outside. King Finale is third. 4th is Catch the Rain. Racing 5th. Shelley's Fast Fool 6th. Mama's Holy Terror. Continue to trail the field, Little Bit of Legend. They near 3/4. It's a 3-length lead for our Cold of Many Color. He's got every call, and he leads the way into the far turn. They circle the turn, 3/4, 127 and 3. Our Cold of Many Color by 3. Make it 4. King Finale on the outside. The Town Mailman is next. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. Our Cold of Many Color inside the final 16th. King Finale on the outside, coming to the leader with every stride. Leading the line, Our Cold of Any Color. Will he get there? Our Cold of Any Color. King Finale will run out of racetrack. It's Our Cold of Any Color. Jeff Neissanger. 158.
158 for your winner, Our Colt of Many Color. Jeff Neissanger picks up his first of the day. His 4th of the 2-day meet here at Troy.
Did you get the email from Roger today? Did you get the list?
Yes, I did. I was going to say, I think he was 1 behind, so I think he's tied now, but I didn't want to say anything.
I believe so.
That's Jeff's 3rd training win to give him the lead on the training side, but it ties him with 1 Luke Ebersol for the driving lead with 4.
Oh, yesterday. And
did we apologize to Luke?
I actually did not get a text from Luke, so I let things lie where they are, you know? Trying to see here. Let me pull up Roger's email. Coming into today, Hank Levan was leading up with 7. Wow, Hank was leading us with 73, and Jeff Neissanger was sitting right behind with 72. So we should now be tied.
Tied at 73s.
Hank Levan does lead the trainers, though, and Jeff is sitting 4th coming into today.
When you have horses in every race, it's tough to pick up catch drives like
True.
Hank does.
True. Very flashy roan gelding, listed as a roan. Look a little bit more gray to me, but we'll let it go.
race. Number 4, Arcola Minnie Keller. 3-year-old Rome Goated son of Fool Me Once out of the Whitefish Falls mare, our gray girl. 9th career win, 4th of the season for Arcola Minnie Keller. CIS Racing, Wilmington, Ohio. Jeff Nicehunger trains and drives the winner. The mile 1:58. This race sponsored by Irwin Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. The 4, Arcola Minnie Keller, Jeff Nicehunger take the first division of the 3-year-old colt and gelding pace, Ohio Colt Racing Association action. The winner, 720, 260, 340, 431 Try, $12.60, 34 Quinella, $4.80. Number 1, The Town Mailman, 3, 2, Little Bit of Legend, 7, the 3, King Finale, 2, number 4, Arcola Minnie Keller, the winner, 5, Mama's Holy Chair, 6, Catch the Rain, 5, number 7, Shelley's Fast Fool, 4, and the 8, Show Me the Mooney was scratched, 1:58. Fractional times 29, 59 and 1, 1:27 and 3, 3:72, 6:54, scratch on the bottom, 4-3 exacta, $10.20. Windows are open for wagering on the 3rd. We'll be out shortly for the 3rd.
There we go. Race number 2, and that was our colt of Minnie Keller. Jeff Nicehunger trains and drives 4 seasonal wins and 17 tries. Back to his winning ways.
The way he stood in the winner's circle, you'd never thought he made it there.
Yeah,
But
was over it. Wanted nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it. Race 3 coming up. First division of sophomore colt trotters this time. $6,885. Looks like on the 2, if you're following along with the program, we do have a change on Golden Enterprise Ed Greeno Jr. to drive his own trainee. And the 5 horse, MJ's Peg's Prodigy, Roy Wilson, now to drive the 5. We'll tell you about the remaining horses in just a moment.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Use code FAIR26 and receive $10 off your next order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Own a little and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. TheStable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at TheStable.ca.
Welcome back. Race 3 of 13 coming up next. We've got Doug Ballinger with us here this evening after he just spent 2 whole days in his hometown.
It's like we got a whole different crew.
It does
Because we have a new starter tonight with Mike Wolkenberg. We need to thank Mike for sponsoring the Passport program. We signed 1 so far today.
Did you sign 1?
Mm-hmm.
Then that makes 2.
Okay.
That makes 2. And I did see this gentleman in front of us forgot his passport, so I'm going to get him at a different time. So there's a handful of people here in the stands. I feel like the crowd is a little lighter today, but there's still, I mean, it's a large grandstand, but I do feel like the crowd might be a little bit lighter. Not as many people down on the apron. I commented a couple times yesterday that our win pool was a lot larger than I expected it to be yesterday at Troy. I just wasn't familiar with how many people showed up
This is your home county, too.
I know. I haven't been here. I think the last time I worked would have been with you, maybe like 3 summers ago. It's been a while.
I've been here for 4 or 5 straight years. And we would be remiss if we did not tip our hat to the Fair Board here at Miami County. Yesterday we talked an awful lot about how every aisle was just a mud pit. They must have moved several thousand tons of stone because now every aisle is stone covered, and they went with big stones and then they tamped those down and put smaller stones on top. It is unbelievable how much parking they have today compared to yesterday, and every aisle has now stone, like a stone driveway through the middle of it.
It was a mess yesterday. We unfortunately did see a few people get stuck as they were trying to leave, but they've done a great job. Not even just the hours that they would have had to put in to move the stone and everything of that nature, but the kind of money that a Fair Board also has to invest. And that is not easy when you're taking a hit at your gates because of the weather.
They probably were able to sell some of the cars that people abandoned because they couldn't get them out.
We had great racing yesterday, though, outside of, and Jay and I got out of the parking lot fine.
Well,
that wasn't too bad, but we had great racing. Nothing that was near a track record, but we do have the free-for-all pace tonight and our 3-year-old colt pacers, so we could always be knocking on the door. Our track record here, actually the driver on both of the pace and the trot was set by Dan Noble in are they both 2018? Yes, yep. Both in 2018. The trotting track record, 1:56.2. Pine Dream set that, and the pacing track record.
Whoa, I know that one.
Do you? Tell me.
Cammy Wood. 154 flat.
There you go.
Someone's standing in front of the banner, so I can just see C-A-M and then O-D here. So you do a nice job here at the Miami County Fair. They got a very nice set of lights, which is very ironic because 30 years ago they didn't have a nice set of lights and caused me to come over here and not race. But that's another story for another day.
Well, if everybody listened to it last night, that's why you got to come back and watch the whole stream, because they would have got it yesterday.
We have an outrider tonight. We want to thank Devin Miller, who's walking now behind the tote board. So if Chris is zoomed out,
I don't know if it's
cheating.
picking it up or not.
She's cheating. She went over to the.
Is that what she's doing?
She went over to the tote board, walked up on the wheel well to get on the horse, so she didn't have to put her leg in the stirrups and push herself up. That's cheating, but we'll let her go.
It's better for the horse's back.
I know, but
we'll say it's not cheating because she's doing a favor to the horse. I don't know. I don't know Devin's horse's name. She's got a couple. Who are our full-time outriders down on the Southern Circuit? Nadine is up north, in Northfield.
Yep.
And then Ashley Holiday will do Miami Valley, right? Is it Miami?
Delaware.
Oh, she does Delaware.
Yep.
Is it Miami or? No, maybe it's Dayton I'm thinking of. Because Ashley is the racing director at Belterra down in Cincinnati now. So her.
I heard she was outriding in the morning workouts at Belterra at one time.
I bet she does both. I think, so that's how she started at Belterra, when she started out riding on the track down there, and I think has moved her way up in recent years. But she does the kind of fall, winter standardbred tracks because, Belterra races, May through October-ish. Jasmine does quite a bit. Devin will also flip-flop and do some as well. So there's a handful of girls that go around and keep us safe on these tracks. Actually, it was Jasmine last night with Text Rider. Had the I want to say, was that the fastest mile of the night? I don't know.
Very close to it, yeah.
And did not want to pull up. Text Rider just wanted to go a whole nother mile, see what he could do. And
set the track record for a mile and a half, even though they weren't racing a mile and a half.
And so Jasmine also outrides, as we just said.
Probably a mile and 5/8.
It was, it was quite a bit. It was quite a bit, and Devin had to chase her down.
They are putting water on the track. We joked that after the fourth race yesterday, they had the water truck out putting water on the track, which he wouldn't. There was puddles on the inside and water truck on the outside.
Still no cars. Well, actually, there is one car parked in the infield today.
I think that's Rick Gleason's. He was a daring soul. No one dared to do that yesterday.
Yeah, that's him.
Here's our post rig.
Horses coming to the track, third race. Ohio Colt Racing Association, 3-year-old Golden Gelding Trot, $6,885. Miami Fraternal Order of Eagles, number 971 Blanket. Ed Greeno Jr. to drive the 2. Roy Wilson will drive the 5. These are the horses. Number 1 is Money Madness. The driver, King Kopman. Number 2, Golden Enterprise, driven by Ed Greeno Jr. Number 3, Lane Holding Court. The driver, Jeff Nicesonger. Hank Levan with the lines in the 4. Ready for Sunshine. Number 6, Drinks on Royal Ray, Jason Beatty in the sulky. Coming to the track, here's the 5, MJ Peg's Prodigy, Roy Wilson, the 5, MJ Peg's Prodigy. When place show Quinella, exacta trifecta. Or to take one score and go to the gate. We to the gate in 4 minutes.
No scratches. We're 3 races in. This is the first one we don't have any scratches in, but just a couple of driver changes we saw there. First division, sophomore Colt Trotter, $6,885 on the rail. Money Madness, a ready for money gelding trained right here by Mike Paul Hamus. King Kaufman with the drive. 9 seasonal starts with 1 win and 4 additional board hits to make $10,000 on the year. This horse is seemingly, when he wants to put it together and mind his manners, can trot. Last time out, when the non-winners of 2 at Scioto did not do him any favors. He ran the entire mile and finished 8th at distance. But the 2 fairs he visited before that, Wilmington and Lebanon, he hit the board, timed the better mile at Wilmington in 2:01.3 with a 3rd place finish.
Number 2 is the gelded son of Enterprise, known as Golden Enterprise, owned, trained, and driven by Ed Greeno Jr. Was a $2,000 purchase at the Buckeye Classic sale. 0 for 22 lifetime, but has picked up 3 second-place checks, including last time out at Wapakoneta. Time, though, 2:06.4.
Jeff Nicesonger for Mark Winters on the 3, Lane Holding Court. This is a Lane of Stone gelding. 14 seasonal starts, 5 wins, 1 second, and 2 third-place finishes. $43,000 made on the year. Very lightly started last year as a freshman, just had 1 start, made under $200, but that choice to shut him down early has paid off so far. Today here we're looking to go 4 in a row. Was a winner at Washington Courthouse, Sydney, and Wapakoneta. Lifetime mark actually was set up at Northfield Park earlier this year in 1:55.4.
Number 4 is Ready for Sunshine. Deborah Swartz trains for Robert Lanowitz. Hank Levan will drive this Ready for Money gelding. 2 wins in 11 seasonal starts. 1 win was last time out at Wapakoneta with Hank in the bike. Gate to wire effort in 2:06.1.
The 5, MJ's Peg's Prodigy. Roy Wilson with the drive for James Bolin Jr. This is a long tom gelding of a Pegasus Spur mare, MJ's Peg Oh My Heart. 0 for 14 this year, but has hit the board a total of 5 times. $12,000 made this year, $23,000 last year as a freshman. So we know this guy can get it done, but as of late, he just hasn't wanted to. Wapakoneta breaks. Marysville breaks. He did stay flat at Wellston, though, in a mile in 2:07.1 with a 4th place finish.
Rounding out the field of 6 is the 6th, Drinkson Royal Ray. Roger Hughes Jr. owns and trains this royalty for life gelding. Jason Beatty will make the driving decisions. 2 wins, 4 seconds, and a 3rd in 12 seasonal starts. Last win was at Washington Courthouse, timed in 2:03.4. Lifetime mark of 1:59 at Wilmington.
A very full gate here. No trailers, though, as we score 6 wide.
When is the Wilmington Fair?
It is mid-July.
Okay, because it's just
Is
because it
in
must be before
July?
the 18th, because that charted line is not shown on the 6th, Drinkson Royal Ray. It says seasonal mark 59 at Wilmington,
Yeah.
and Wilmington's not listed, so it'd have to be before the 18th.
Oh, yes. Now I understand what you were saying. Sometimes I'm a visual learner.
All right. Got that fancy iPad thing there.
And our 1 is already on a break, but let's go on up to Doug Ballinger. Call the 3rd.
Here they come. off and trotting. Lane Holding Court goes right to the front. The inside, Golden Enterprise comes out in second. Ready for Sunshine racing third. MJ Pake's Prodigy racing fourth. Fifth on the outside, Drinks on Royal Ray, and the Gatebreaker Money Madness is way back and out of contention, trailing the field. Across the backside for the first time. Lane Holding Court shows the way. Golden Enterprise is second. Ready for Money is third. Racing fourth, MJ Pake's Prodigy. Drinks on Royal Ray is fifth, and the Trailer Money Madness. They drop by the opening quarter, and Lane Holding Court takes them by the quarter in 29 2/5. Golden Enterprise second. Ready for Sunshine third. MJ Pake's Prodigy fourth. Drinks on Royal Ray fifth. And the Trailer Money Madness can see them all into the lane first time. No movement as yet to go after the leader. Lane Holding Court, who leads the way by two. Two-hole trip to Golden Enterprise. Coming to the outside, Hank Levan, and Ready for Sunshine. The end of the turn to the 5/8. Up the inside, MJ's Pake's Prodigy. Drinks on Royal Ray, and Money Madness trails 59 3 across the backside, and opening up by 3 lengths is Lane Holding Court, but Ready for Sunshine trying to reel that leader in. MJ's Pake's Prodigy the outside third. Golden Enterprise fourth. Drinks on Royal Ray fifth. Money Madness trails the field by the 3/4 and into the far turn. Lane Holding Court by 2. Ready for Sunshine racing third. MJ's Pake's Prodigy 3/4 and 128 3. Little better than an eighth of a mile to trot. Lane Holding Court the leader. Ready for Sunshine. MJ's Pake's Prodigy. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. Lane Holding Court and Jeff Neisonger. Lane Holding Court back-to-back driving wins for Jeff Neisonger, and the 6th of the season for Lane Holding Court. Home a winner, 158.
Flat?
Yeah.
It was waiting for a fraction, never came.
That was a nice mile for these trotters. 158 flat for our winner, Lane Holding Court. Jeff Neisonger, another winner on the card. Mark Winters now, though, with a training win.
That gives Mr. Neisonger the lead.
Good catch.
74 wins on the county fair circuit. One ahead of Hank Levan, who finished second in that race and was doing everything he could to stay one race, or tied, or we would have gone up one race, right?
Lane Holding Court, 6 wins now and 15 tries this year.
Mark Winters picks up his second training win of the 2-day meet here at Troy.
As I said when I introduced this horse, he was very lightly started as a freshman, had just 1 start in 2025. Didn't hit the board, must have came across 5th because he made under $200 on that start, but for good reason. Not sure if he, well, let's go down.
3-year-old colt trot. First of 2 divisions for $6,885. Number 3, Lane Holding Court. 3-year-old Bay Gulling by Lane of Stone out of the SJ's Caviar Mare. Court Street, 6th win, 15 tries for Lane Holding Court. Harry Horowitz Estate, Brooklyn, New York. Mark Winters Jr. trains. Jeff Neisonger goes back-to-back. Jeff gets his second win on the card. The mile, 158. This race sponsored by Fraternal Order of Eagles, number 971. The winner, $3, $210 and $220. 3, 4, 5 try, $32 even. 3, 4 exact of $4. Results are official. Money Madness 6. The 2 Golden Enterprise 5. 3 Lane Holding Court the winner. 4 Ready for Sunshine 2. 5 MJ's Pake's Prodigy 3. 6 Drinks on Royal Ray 4. The mile 158. The quarter 29 2. The half 59 3. 3/4 128 3. Top down 6, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom 158.
Moving on, race 4 coming up next. First division of sophomore filly trotters. Still a nice purse though, $7,124. Right now, we're clear. I've got no changes for you coming up. Join us back here in just a moment. We're going to take some time away to thank our sponsors.
Once a year, the greatest converge. 12 championship races, over $7 million on the line. History will be made. Legends will rise. In October 2026, Scioto Downs becomes the venue where speed meets destiny. The Breeders' Crown, harness racing's ultimate showdown. It all comes down to the Breeders' Crown.
It all begins with a dream. In Ohio's lush pastures, a foal is born with the heart of a champion. Through dedication, care, and generations of world-class breeding, that spark grows into raw power. Today, Ohio's Standardbred industry offers nearly $24 million in purses for Ohio breds, drawing the best and rewarding the brightest. Breed, buy, race, and win in Ohio. For over 100 years, the values at CoverLink Insurance have been clear. Do the right thing. These values have been at the forefront of what we do, and that will never change. At CoverLink Insurance, you're a person, not a policy. Whether you raise crops, livestock, or own the family farm, CoverLink's farm insurance can be tailored to meet your needs. Trusted advice and solutions to protect what matters most. Great service from great people, CoverLink Insurance.
Race 4 coming up now. I was hoping to have a better conversation about Old Scratch, but
Really?
he just
Jeez,
shut it
me.
down. We talked about Old Scratch pizza
Pizza,
here last night on air. I don't know how we got this.
Oh, I was talking about Troy and how they had the Moeller Brewing Company, and then I
Oh.
saw I was at an intersection. I looked over and there's Old Scratch Pizza, and I was like, wait a minute, they've expanded out of Dayton. So Old Scratch is located in the greater Dayton area, and so they just opened a pizzeria here in the old firehouse. I noticed.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's
I
the
didn't realize
number
that.
2 firehouse at Troy, Ohio. So Old Scratch Pizza, and I decided, hey, I called when I left Dayton, picked it up in Troy, and was able to get here, and it was somewhat warm when we got it here. But I'm a fan, but obviously when Chris Santa Catarina does not, he's not a fan. So we just won't ask his opinion.
Exactly, because we like it.
Yeah, well,
We
what do
both
we
like
care
it.
about him, you know? He
And,
probably thinks Tombstone's good.
You were generous enough to bring a couple pizza, and that's why we got to try it tonight as
Yeah,
Jay
well.
spread the wealth up with our race officials
I
as
didn't
well.
have to drive home last night, so I saved on gas money, so I spent it on
So you-
pizza.
Another local that's here, is it Marion's?
Marion's Pizza?
Pizzas.
Yep.
I've never had Marion's.
Marion's Pizza is good. They do have a, what do they call that? Cornmeal crust.
Oh,
They sprinkle cornmeal on the bottom.
okay.
And so, but the sausages, they take sausage and they must process it. It's so fine. It's I mean it is the littlest pieces of sausage you've ever seen, but it's all over your pizza. So you get a sausage pizza, they don't put pepperoni on it, they put sausage and cheese.
And then somebody else told me that Casano's is Dayton area.
Casano's is very good.
That's what my mom's favorite. We
Yeah.
had it growing up because there is one in Urbana. There's
Yep.
a Casano's in Urbana, so
That's good
that
to know.
was right outside of the fairgrounds.
Because a couple
actually.
years ago, my wife and I were bowling in a league with her sisters, and I won a Casano's gift card. And so this morning, my wife says, "Did you grab the Casano's gift card?" I said, "I didn't even know we still had it." So I could have had Casano's tonight too, but no. So you just don't think about it when you leave the house. You don't
Right.
say, "I wonder what gift cards I have for the Dayton area that I can't use in Central Ohio."
But I do like Casano's. That
very
that
good.
one's also pretty high
Isn't
on my
it the
list.
Pizza King, the Casano's Pizza King,
Yes.
or something like that?
Yeah, and I didn't realize because I grew up with one right
Yeah.
down the road, so I didn't realize that was a Dayton area pizza either.
I also like La Rosa's, which is out of Cincinnati.
Cincinnati, okay.
Yep.
So the only time I think I've ever had that is at the ballpark.
Okay.
So don't they do if there's so many, there's so
I
many.
do have a confession about
What?
pizzas at sporting events.
A confession.
Have you ever gone to a Columbus Blue Jackets game?
I have not. No.
Well, during a break in the action, the ice crew comes down and they throw mini pizza boxes out with coupons in it.
Okay.
Well, there was they were throwing pizza boxes, so I reached down and grabbed the pizza box that I had used earlier in the night, and all it had was pizza grease in it. I threw it up in the air, and these two little kids were fighting over
two
it.
little
They
kids.
open it up, and there's just pizza grease in there. They were so disappointed.
And you watched the whole thing.
My wife says, "You are terrible," and I said, "Yes, I am." But man, that was funny. So, we're gonna. Too bad we don't have a can. Oh.
Oh.
Too bad we. Oh.
Oh.
I thought we were going to have a
Is
mad
he getting
dash.
into the getting in the starting gate?
Mike
Chris
Webkenberg is going to bail him out. We were watching Jeff Nysonger, who has a horse in the next race, start to run across the infield, and Mike Webkenberg is his saving grace because now he'll get a drive around. But, yeah, you should have seen these kids, the face of disappointment when they opened up that pizza box. They finally wrestled it from each other, and all that was in there was my crumbs and a pizza grease.
And you just watched it happen right in front of
yes. Well, it was a few rows down. They didn't see me throw it.
you. How did you keep yourself composed?
Oh, I was laughing hard. I'm still laughing hard, but it's been 5 years ago. Things you do to entertain yourself.
Isn't Brad Conrad a big?
He is. He's a season ticket holder, too.
Is he?
Yes, he is. So he's also a big Reds fan. So he's usually mathematically eliminated by June 1st. Sorry, Reds fans. I still would like to have seen Jeff run across the track. He would have had a good quarter-mile sprint.
If you are driving, you're going to get your steps in here, Troy, because we've got one barn in the first turn and one barn in the last turn here.
Yes. Most of them are coming out of the last turn, but Jeff Nysonger was getting ready to walk across, and
I think that over in this direction in the first turn I think Paul Hamus might train out of this area over here. The big barn that you see that's in like smack in the middle of the first turn is actually their riding horse barn, but it looks like we might have some race horses coming out of the middle.
There's race bikes and jog carts leaning against the sidewall.
But
so
this like side.
The outside stalls, the inner stalls.
When I pulled up, I parked in the same spot today, just
Oh,
a little further down than I was yesterday, but it was right in front of the pony ring, and they had polo ponies out there today. That is something I never see at county
With
fairs.
mallets?
Yes.
Okay.
There is a new polo club that just opened up in Springfield, so I wonder if they came this direction.
To do some recruiting?
Yeah, I've seen actually on Facebook, I'm probably the target audience, so I guess that makes sense. I've seen a bunch of promos for the new polo club.
Is it bad that my only polo knowledge is what I saw on Pretty Woman?
No, because I know very, very little about it other than
Chuckers.
I've never seen it.
Chuckers are the timeouts or the periods.
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
And I think there's 7 chuckers. Someone out there knows more than I do. I think there's 7 chuckers, and then they go out for the stomping of the divots.
Were you going to say something? Were you starting to say something?
Oh, stop it. I did not participate in this portion of the conversation.
You always.
All right.
I was told, though, that most polo ponies are mares because they're just like they drive harder,
Okay.
they dig harder than a gelding will. So
We went to Jamaica, and we went horseback riding in Jamaica, and I had a polo pony that was missing an eye because it took a mallet. So it was it was furred over.
Man.
It kept going in circles.
2-year-old filly trot, first of 2 divisions, $7,124. Harold Cy Elliott, 44 Memorial. Number 1, Sizzling Marcy, the driver is Jason Beatty. Number 3, Mill Street Parker, driven by King Goffman. Number 4 is Off the Rails, the driver Jeff Nysonger. Number 5, Town Gal, Ed Greeno Jr. The 6, Proxy's Photo, Kevin Detweiler in the sulky. Here's the 2, B. Florger, AC Beatty in the sulky. In place show, Quinella Exacta, Trifecta, Superfecta. There's a take 1 score and go to the gate. 4 minutes to post, 4 minutes.
4 minutes till post. for our field of 6, First Division, sophomore filly trotter, $7,124. Sizzlin' Marcy on the rail. Jason Beatty for Brian Georges is a Marseille filly. As of late, she's really been knocking on the door. She does already have a seasonal win, but it was some time ago, and I cannot see it in our lines. 9 starts on the year, coming off of back-to-back third-place finishes, both at Sydney and at Xenia. Looks like the better time was timed at Xenia in 2:02 and 3. At Scioto Downs, though, we do have a reference time, was had a 5th-place finish and a non-winners of 1, and trotted in 1:57 and 1.
AC Beatty drives the 2, B Flosier. Hugh Beatty is the trainer. Ben Roberts is the breeder and owner from Shepherdsville, Kentucky. It's a triumphant caviar filly, 0 for 12 on the season. Did not race at 2. Just a few dollars shy of $5,000 lifetime last time out. Was 5th at Chillicothe in a $14,000 one-division race for 3-year-old fillies.
Kane Kaufman trains and drives the 3, Mill Street Parker. 11 starts on the year, 1 win, 1 second, 1 third, but has made $15,000. Looking 3 back up at Northfield Park on June 22nd in the Buckeye Claiming Series, so kind of that Tier B of the BSS, was a winner wire to wire at Northfield, won by just a neck, but did trot in 2 minutes flat.
Number 4 is Off the Rails. Jeff Nysonger trains for Deborah Schwartz, who co-owns this Enterprise filly with Thomas Michael Adams of Findlay, Ohio. 4 wins and 11 starts. Best win time 55 and 4. Back this spring at Miami Valley, was a winner at Wapakoneta by 23 lengths.
The 5, Hank Levan.
Nope. Hank was just warming him up.
Oh,
Ed Greeno
in
came
the
back
5?
on.
Oh, shoot.
They went through the post parade with Hank, but Ed got back on.
So Ed Greeno Jr., how did that happen? Ed Greeno Jr. trains and drives the 5, Town Gal. This is a creatine filly. She is 0 for 4 this season, looking to stay flat.
Number 6 is Proxy's Photo. Joseph Wagler is the trainer and owner of the Long Tom filly. Kevin Detweiler, the 18-year-old Hoosier, is driving this one. 2 wins and 17 starts, including 1 win, 3 back at Lebanon.
They're up and trotting off the rails, and Mill Street Parker go right to the front. Sizzling Marcy comes out in second. B Flosier on the inside. On the outside is Town Gal as they move into the turn. And off stride, Town Gal jumps it off. Proxy's Photo at the back by the opening 8th across the backside for the first time. Off the rails leads the way. Mill Street Parker right there second. Sizzling Marcy third. 5 lengths back to B Flosier. Racing next is Proxy's Photo. Trailing upfield. Town Gal after that miscue in the opening turn. Opening quarter trotted an even 30 seconds around the turn. Off the rails leads the way. Right there second. Mill Street Parker trotting third. Sizzling Marcy racing fourth. B Flosier racing next and 5th. And off stride jumping it off as they pass the stand for the first time. Proxy's Photo. They come to the half and on the front end showing away. Off the rails second is Mill Street Parker. Third, Sizzling Marcy. Proxy's Photo is 4th. The breaker was Town Gal and B Flosier. They're halfway home off a half and 101 and 2/5 to the 5/8 they trot on top of the field. Up the rails will guide them up the backside in the 3/4. Mill Street Parker right there second. Sizzling Marcy third. Proxy's Photo 4th. Trotting 5th is Town Gal and trailing the field. B Flosier across the backside, out and on the move. Sizzling Marcy. Jason Beatty from 3rd, and Proxy's Photo will pick up that cover and come to the outside 4th. They're into the far turn. Off the rails, has them by 3/4, 131 and 3. Sizzling Marcy is coming after that leader. Mill Street Parker the inside. Proxy's Photo the outside. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. It's Off the Rails closing on the outside. Proxy's Photo along with Sizzling Marcy. Mill Street Parker coming to the line. Off the rails. Jeff Nysonger, 3 in a row, his 3rd on the card. Very, very tight for that place position. Either the 3, Mill Street Parker, the 1, Sizzling Marcy. The mile, 2 minutes, 4/5.
2 minutes, 4/5. Off the rails, Jeff Nysonger, 3 in a row. This time for Deb Schwartz. We are Actually, Off the Rails also is 3 in a row in the Ohio Fair circuit. 5 wins in 12 tries this year.
3 straight in the Buckeye State. We should trademark that. Rogers kind of has 3 in a row in Ohio.
In Ohio. You like, what'd you say, 3 straight in the Buckeye State?
Yeah.
I do like that. Do like it. Off the Rails and Enterprise.
Any guesses
Billy?
on second and third?
I wasn't going to try to separate them. That
Yeah,
was
that was
very
very
close. Is Jim with us tonight?
Jim is with us tonight,
So-
so he's making him work now.
Usually he'll bring down a photo, too. Maybe if we ask very nicely. I say Doug has not separated them yet either.
All this money going back to Urbana Fairgrounds.
Look at that. After the week we had last week, Fairgrounds might need it. We couldn't even race out our own front door.
A familiar face, Jeff Nicesonger. Takes his second, third, and fourth, his third winning drive this evening. Had 3 winners last night, 6 in the 2-day meet here at the
Yes.
Miami County
With a
Fair.
monkey or a dog?
Off the
What are you-
rails.
What are you saying?
He's
Round
carrying
His
little
girlfriend?
enterprise.
That's a
Broadway
wiener
home there,
dog.
Broadway
Well, I said, is it a dog or a monkey?
50th of the
I didn't
season.
see
We
it.
saw
He was
a
carrying
monkey.
it.
Swartz, New
We saw a
Carlisle.
monkey at
Thomas
Urbana.
Adams of
I
Finley,
heard
Ohio.
that.
Deborah Swartz trains. Jeff Nicesonger in the sulky, the mile, 2 minutes, 4 fifths. Like it in memory, Harold Cy Elliott, number 44 Memorial.
Dare I say, Jeff Nisonger's pulling Luke Eversoft.
Oh. Luke must have
263,
chose to go
154,
to.
so it is a
What is today?
4136.
Yeah, today's Tuesday. Must have went to Scioto Downs tonight. 4136. Official.
Number
This
1,
is
Sizzling Marcy, 2. 2, B. Flozier, 6. The 3, Mill Street Parker, 3. Number 4, Off the Rails, the winner. 5, Town Gal, 5. Number 6, Proxy's Photo, 4. The mile, 2 minutes, 4 fifths, 30 seconds. 101 and 2, 131 and 3. Top down 263, 154 on the bottom. The winner returns 260, 440 and 210. 413 try, 1660. 41 exacted, $9.60. Give you that try and super. Try, 413, 1860. 4-1 all and all. Now check that superfecta ticket. 4-1. If you have a 4-1 and any 2 numbers behind it, 4-1 and any 2 numbers, it will be a good ticket for $7.40. On to the 5th race. In place show Quinnell Exacta, trifecta on the 5th. Jason Beatty to drive the 1, Little Miss Sure Shot. Jason Beatty the 1, Little Miss Sure Shot in the upcoming 5th. Little Miss Sure Shot. Me So Fine, stars in her eyes. 2 pair in the air, dancing again. It's a Bella Bean and Tippin' Tequila. 7 of you, bring them on.
We are quickly moving through this race card, and we're going on to race number 5, the second of 4 divisions of the 3-year-old filly pace. Field of 7. We'll talk about all 7 after these words from our fine sponsors.
The Ohio Harness Racing Passport is back. Sponsored by Webkenberg Starting Gates, the Passport takes you across Ohio's county fair circuit and now includes marquee events like Ohio Super Night. It's free and open to fans of all ages. Get your passport from the OHHA broadcast team and collect your stamps. Earn prizes all season long with more ways to win. Compete for the grand prize. Experience Ohio through harness racing.
Jay's making fun of me.
I did not recognize your voice in the last commercial.
I don't think that sounds like me, but it is me. It
So
is me. I
wait.
did record it. Yeah.
If he's making fun of you,
Yeah.
but he said he thought it was Sammy.
Makes you younger.
Yeah.
Are you telling me I'm old?
No.
Don't you
I took
know?
offense a few races ago when you said that horse was roan, and you say, "Oh, it's more gray." I said, "Well, my driver's license up until a few weeks ago said I had blonde hair too." She says, "Is everything on your driver's license
Now
the same?"
you are just lying.
No, and I said, "Well, you probably should go with gray hair." I said, "I don't think I could pull off as blonde anymore." And she just laughed and says,
Did
"I'll
that really,
put gray." Yeah,
did that really happen?
I've been gray for 25 years
Then how'd you have blonde on the last?
because I was a blonde originally. But
Do
it just-
you? Was this like every 4 years, or do you get the
I got
license
the
at
8.
the 8?
I
Yeah.
got the 8, and I heard if you're over. What did someone say? If you're over 70, you can't get it.
Your license?
Or 65. If you're older than 65, you can't get an 8-year license. So I said, well, that's good because when I'll be 64 when my 8-year comes up,
Oh,
and then
so
I
you
can get
could do it
another
again?
8. Then I won't see those guys until I'll be 72, and then I won't have to. Classic. I went to the BMV and I got my little brown jug plates. So
Let's talk about. Well, maybe we shouldn't put everybody's license plates out on air, but
no, I mean,
you,
yeah.
Lisa, and Brad all have the little brown jug personalized license
Yes,
plates.
yes. I always joke with Roger. He has the voice RH, which I think I can say because he takes pictures of it and posts them. But so I told Brad he should get the lens, but it was too many letters, so he had to get something else.
Ah,
But he got 2 sets. He got a set for his pick-em-up truck that he uses to haul his trailer around, and then he also got them for his car that he drives to shoot the races at the fairs and at the raceway. So Brad's a 2-timer. I'm just a 1-timer.
and Lisa also has a personalized.
Lisa has a personalized plate. I know Tom Wright from the Jug has them, and Tiffany Rankin, who's does all the money for the Jug, got theirs. So we're all going to be parked in a row behind the log cabin, so you can come by and look at them. But a few years ago, we asked our state legislator if it would be possible, and I was unaware of what you have to do to get a license plate through the state of Ohio. It has to be voted on by the legislature.
Really?
Yep. So we had to have a sponsor, which Andrew Brenner, our local rep, was our sponsor, and he had to find a co-sponsor. And I said, of all the things that our government has to deal with, when's license plate day? Hey, we want a license plate with walleyes on it. Okay, great, But then after you get it, you have to design it. Then you have to submit your design, and then they come back and say, no, it's not going to work, or yes, it is going to work. And so, but we got them, and wouldn't you know it, last year it was announced at the end of July that we were getting them, and I had to renew my license plates the 1st of July.
Look at that.
So I had to wait 11 months, but it was worth the wait, and I have them now. So I'm pretty sure that we're the only harness race in North America that has its own personalized plates. There's no Hambo plates in Indiana anymore.
Did you?
Maybe Indiana will get them.
Come back,
Maybe.
yeah. Did you come up with this idea, or whose idea was it to make little brown jug?
It's one of those
license
things we sat around and said, wouldn't it be cool if?
plates? And so we just figured it out.
No,
Yeah, but
we
who
have
said it first?
I don't remember. I mean, we had a great relationship with Andrew Brenner, our state rep. So, I know the Thompson family has dealt with Andrew on a number of other things. So, but it's always nice to. I parked at Wapakoneta, and I parked next to a Chevy pickup truck, and I looked over, and he or she had little brown jug plates. So they're picking up some momentum here in the state. They're a few dollars more. I think it's $30 extra a year, but some of that comes back to our scholarship fund.
Okay.
But
How do you go about?
honestly, you can go to the Bureau of Motor Vehicles and type in special interest plates in the little view section.
Mm-hmm.
And then you look under sports, and we're listed under sports,
Gotcha.
under Little Brown Jug. So,
That is pretty cool. I didn't realize that some of that money came back to you as
Yeah.
well.
it's amazing. You throw in, you can get an Alabama plate. Like, you want to use University of Alabama in Ohio? I mean, talk about
diehards,
Yeah.
super fans.
I didn't look to see. I'm assuming you can get a Michigan plate if you can get an Alabama plate.
Oh, you're probably right. I don't know. Some
people
of
in
these
Toledo,
Ohio people.
the people in Toledo probably are
might
all
be
over that,
might be working at Napoleon
I think it's funny
tonight.
you can get Notre Dame plates, and I said, boy, let the Catholics take the money out of the state of Ohio. But you can get Notre Dame plates, you can get Alabama plates. I saw some Wilmington plates going down the road one day.
Wilmington College?
Yep. The Fighting Quakers.
The Fighting Quakers.
The oxymorons, the Fighting Quakers. Mercifully.
Horses coming to the track, 5th race. Ohio Colt Racing Association. 3-year-old filly pace, 2nd division for $3,756. Sponsored by Miami County Agricultural Society. Jason Beatty to drive the one, Little Miss Sure Shot. These are the horses. Number 2, Me So Fine, the driver Hank Levan. Number 3 is Stars in Her Eyes, driven by Kevin Wolf. Here's the one, Little Miss Sure Shot with driver Jason Beatty. 4, 2 Pair in the Air, the driver Alex Hawk. Number 5 is Dancing Again, the driver Jeff Nicesonger. Number 6, It's a Bella Bean, King Kaufman. And number 7 is Tippin' Tequila, Roy Wilson in her sulky. Jason Beatty drives the one. Win Place Show, Quinn Exacta, Trifecta. They're going to the gate in 4 minutes. Wager early. Be shut out. 4 minutes to post.
That gives us 4 minutes to talk about these 7 filly pacers. Little Miss Sure Shot. Jason Beatty picks up the drive for Steve Livingston, trainer in the Full Tilt Farms of Union City, Ohio. Fear the Dragon filly. 1 win in 8 starts. That win was off the boards here. We don't see that line, but was 3rd place second, 2 back at Wilmington on the 14th of July.
The 2, Me So Fine by Me So Fast. Hank Levan trains and drives this filly, owned out of Orlando, Florida by Winchester Bay Acres. 14 starts this year with 1 win, 5 seconds, and 1 3rd place finish. Almost $12,000 made on the year. You might remember Me So Fine from last year because she was kind of a little bit of a tear on the Ohio Fair circuit. She made almost $24,000 in 2025. Looking 2 back, she was 2nd at Marysville and 157 flat.
Number 3 is Stars in Her Eyes. Kevin Wolf trains, drives, and owns this Western Fame filly. 0 for 7 on the season, has a 2nd and 3rd place finish. The 2nd was at Bell Fountain. The 3rd was at Eaton on August 2nd.
The 4, 2 Pair in the Air. Alex Hawk for Sherry Jacobs. This is a summa cum laude filly. 0 for 7, still looking to break the maiden in 15 lifetime starts. We go 4 back, though. Tried to cut the mile at Wilmington and actually ended up 4th place, 3rd. And ended up pacing that mile in 1:58 and 2.
Jeff Nicesonger looks to go back to back to back to back here in the 5th with Dancin' Again. Brian Jones trains this Dancin' Yankee filly for Mandy Jones of Greenville, Ohio. 5 wins in 6 seasonal starts. Had won 4 in a row before a 2nd place finish at Sydney and comes back with a win at Wapakoneta on August 4th.
The 6, King Kaufman for Mike Paul Hamas of this Rodeo Romeo filly. It's a Bella Bean. Out of an Always a Virgin mare. 7 starts this year with 1 win and 1/3. $7,000 made. And the last and only win of the season did come at Scioto Downs back on July 7th in a Fillies and Mares non-winners of 1 with a claiming tag. Paced a mile in 55 and 3 and has steadily increased her speed since then. She has been around the 53 and a piece mark lately.
Number 7 is Tippin' Tequila. We'll leave from the 2nd tier. Tommy Jones is the trainer and owner. Roy Wilson will make the decisions. Been on the board 10 of 16 starts this season with 3 wins, best of which was 2 minutes and 3/5 at Washington Courthouse. Comes in off of a solid 3rd place finish, timed in 59 at Salina just a couple days ago.
Moving in behind the Mike Webkenberg starting gate. We do have Mike as our starter this evening. No more passports have come up.
No.
We're waiting for you.
What's the count today? 2?
I think just 2 today.
I did not sign one last year at Troy.
We signed a couple yesterday as well.
Yeah, but not last year. I said I was going to audit.
Last year.
If they turned them in with Troy, I knew they were lying.
Here they come. They were off and pacing, that's dancing again, pushing the gate away, up the inside. Me So Fine between those two. Two pair in the air as they race into the opening turn. Little Miss Sure Shot comes out in fourth, racing fifth to the outside. It's Isabella Bean taking it tuck six from the second tier, tipping Tequila and trailing up field. Stars in her eyes across the backside. Me So Fine fronts the field. Two pair in the air as second, dancing again third. Little Miss Sure Shot fourth. Racing fifth, it's Isabella Bean. Racing sixth, tipping Tequila and Stars in her eyes can see them all. Opening quarter in 28 and 3. They circle the turn. Me So Fine has the lead. Two pair in the air second, dancing again third. Little Miss Sure Shot racing fourth. Moving to the outside. Here comes tipping Tequila. It's Isabella Bean to the inside and trailing the field. Stars in her eyes. On over to the half they come. The leader, Me So Fine. Two pair in the air, up on the outside. Little Miss Sure Shot as the outer flow begins to develop. Second over is tipping Tequila, stacked up third over. The end of the turn, Stars in her eyes. 59 and 1 to the 5/8 they go. Me So Fine, the leader on the outside. Little Miss Sure Shot racing third. Two pair in the air, on the outside, tipping Tequila fourth. Locked in and needed room, dancing again, shuffled to fifth. Moving to the outside, it's Isabella Bean sixth. The outside, Stars in her eyes. They're into the far turn. Me So Fine. Little Miss Sure Shot. 3/4, 128 and 1. Tipping Tequila, looking for room. Dancing again. They circle the far turn and come to the top of the stretch. Me So Fine. Little Miss Sure Shot. Tipping Tequila. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. Me So Fine. The outside. Little Miss Sure Shot. On the outside. Tipping Tequila. May have got there. May have photoed Me So Fine. Going to be very, very tight on the line. Either the two. Me So Fine or the 7. Tipping Tequila in 1:58 and 3.
That, as they say, was a horse race.
A blanket finish, if you will.
The only thing I know is the 3-horse was 7th.
3-horse was 7th? Is he
There
across
was
the wire now?
Yep.
Okay, we're across the wire.
Yeah, they were very tightly bunched for the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. The 7th was the only one I could tell for sure. Wasn't no photo necessary for that position.
I do think it's Tipping Tequila that got up. I do think the 7 might have got up, but I'm not right on the line. So we'll wait. We'll say unofficial.
Sure. Don't.
If the 7 did get up to win, Tipping Tequila went off 4-1. Outside of that, yeah, it was
58 and 3. You said it was Tipping Tequila would be a seasonal mark. Who was also in the photo? Me So Fine would be a seasonal mark.
And I think Jeff Neisonger,
Jeff Neisonger was third at the half, got boxed in as they went down the backstretch and had to come out the backside. So he will be battling for 5th or 6th because he just did not have any room until it was much, much too late.
It's a Balladine.
7-6-2.
The 2, Me So Fine. 7-6-2 is unofficial.
Oh, unofficial.
Roy Wilson.
Coming back in front of the stand, you went to the 5th. The 2nd division of the 3-year-old Filly Pace Ohio Colt Racing Association for $3,756. Number 7, Tippin' Tequila. 3-year-old Bay Phillip down by the seaside out of the betting line there. Tippin' Pippin, 5th career win, 4th of the season. Tommy Jones, Germantown, Ohio, owns and trains Roy Wilson in the sulky, pacing a mile, 158, 3/5. Like it in this race, on behalf of the Miami County Agricultural Society.
He had connections of 5 horses waiting to get on the golf cart.
Roy.
4375621.
Thank you.
All right, let's go. We're official. Yep, that was his first win of the meet.
Results are
The winner,
official.
Chip and Tequila, 10-20. $16 to place, $320. Exacta, check these tickets, 7 in all, $460. Exacta all in 6. 7 all try is a consolation. 7 all try, 11-20. Quinella, 6-7. $43.40. Here's the way they finished. The one, Little Mister, shot 4. To me, so fine, 3. 3 stars in her eyes, 7. 4, 2 pair in the air, 5. The 5 dancing again, 6. 6, 6 of Bella Bean, 2. 7 Tip and Tequila, the winner, 158 and 3. Fractional times at 28 and 3, 59 and 1, 128 and 1. 4, 3, 7, 5, 6, 2, 1 on the bottom. 6th race, up in about 12 minutes. Win place show, Quinella Exacta. Trifecta, Superfecta, Field of 8. There are no changes at this time in the 6th.
Very good race. Not a field, though, that I was going to expect our 5 dancing again to end up 6th and out of the money. What a group of fillies, though. Moving on, race 6 coming up next. Second division of sophomore Colt Pacers, $4,906. Right now, I am clear. I've got no changes to share, so join us back here in just a moment.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out, Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Use code FAIR26 and receive $10 off your next order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Do you love horses and the outdoors? There are hundreds of immediate openings across Ohio for caretakers and grooms. Work with these beautiful animals every day. Health insurance, vision care, prescription benefits, and a retirement plan are available to those that qualify. Help care for these beautiful animals. Immediate openings across Ohio. For more information, visit OhioHorseJobs.com. That's OhioHorseJobs.com.
Have you heard about Bob? It's the Buckeye Owner Bonus, the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association's new incentive program. The program is for people who purchase yearlings or retain their homebreds out of mares registered and eligible for the OHHA's Breeders' Award program at the upcoming 2026 sales. The total bonus will be 1/2 the amount designated for that year's Breeders' Award program. For more information about the Buckeye Owner Bonus, visit OHHA.com or call 614-221-3650.
That is what they say is a horse race. So that is the photo for the place position. You can see the winner.
Ooh, that's a big old bug on me. Ooh. Sorry.
I thought you were dancing. Okay. Wow.
Sorry, I got a little worried. Got a little worried for my
Mr.
safety
Ashman.
there.
Wow, I thought you were doing some kind of jig. Dun, 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 dun.
Well, up next, what is it? Race 6 already?
Why don't you stand up and do the jig?
That scared me. Big old bug scared me.
What we should have done is we should have taken the camera and went to watch Cowboy Andy. We could have videotaped part of his presentation tonight.
OHHA is talking about getting a new live stream that could have that capability.
We could go out into the Midway and take pictures of the entertainment out in the Midway. There was a one-man band in Wapakoneta that was quite impressive.
Like walks around
and he has cymbals on his shoes. And
like Mary Poppins?
No, he had cymbal. He had a harmonica.
That's just like Dick Van Dyke.
I'm sorry, it's been a long time since I've seen.
He's got a big drum, and he's like every time he
had a guitar.
Moves.
This one had a guitar and cymbals on his feet, and he would walk and he would slap his knees together for something else. And He did a nice job, but the funny thing is there's a guy who's behind him pulling a wagon with like all the electronics so he could play. And so I said, well, what do you put down on your tax return? One-man band sidekick? I mean, what do you?
I don't remember, Jay,
Musician.
if we were having this conversation or who I was having it. Maybe it was at Salina. The place where everybody books their acts, so all these fair board members and books their acts is
At the fair conference, right?
Yeah, the Ohio Fair Managers Conference that's held in January. Was it? Did we have this conversation? Was it at Urbana?
We talked about it yesterday here.
Did we?
Yep.
Oh my
And
gosh!
you said I said
Where
it was
am
very
I?
early this year, and you said it was on the 2nd.
How
and then
did I?
You said it was very rough to make it on the 2nd, considering everything you did on the New Year's Eve and the 1st. I didn't think you said that,
Now I
but
do remember.
I added that part.
Now I do remember.
Ashery, do you?
1 second.
Okay.
I'm just answering
That's
the fan
good.
base.
Oh,
What's up?
I know.
What were you saying?
You mentioned that there's a live stream that would be capable of doing what now at the fairs?
So OHHA is considering, and I'm going to say 80% positive that they were
Ooh, that's big numbers.
looking, but not 100, because it's a very costly piece of equipment. But we would use it on nights like
The Regal. And
yes, and all week at
Night.
Delaware, things like that. And it's a piece of equipment from LiveView, which the LiveView is really, I don't know, do you want to explain the LiveView? You have a better knowledge than I
It's
do.
internet.
Okay. All right.
It's mobile wireless internet.
So they are, but LiveView also has a piece where somebody can backpack it around
Sure.
and live stream. So like if I'm with Cowboy, what'd you call him?
Cowboy Andy.
Send me backstage with Cowboy Andy and
I wonder how much
cue me.
radiation we're absorbing.
I
doing
mean,
that.
if it kills me, it kills me. It is what it is. I
You'll
don't
do
want to. I
anything
don't
for
want
the
to
sport.
live past.
That's morbid.
You'll do everything you can to help the sport, Ash.
You don't want to live past 30.
including risk my life.
I didn't say that. I'd say wear a backpack. I think we could get like Jeff Nysonger to wear the backpack and get some stunning views.
I don't know if Jeff is the guy. We
Need
would
someone
have.
with a
We
stronger
might
back?
have to. We
We
might
need
have
a
to.
we need a Nick Turley for that.
Oh, I did not participate in that portion of the conversation either.
Horses are on the track for the 6th race. Ohio Colt Racing Association. 3-year-old Colt and Gelding Pace. 2nd division for $4,906. Fisher Cheney Funeral Home Blanket. These are the horses. Number 2 is Prince Friedrichs. The driver Jason Beatty. Number 3, Stonebridge Cabana. The driver Justin Hall. The 4, Terran Pacific, driven by Hank Levan. Number 5 is Wagon Day with King Kaufman. 6, Solid Rock, Jeff Nysonger. Here's the 1, Zip It My Pet, Alex Hawk. 8, KB Full Moon with Carson Conrad. On the track, passing in front of the stands momentarily, the 7, Big Hoss, Mickey Holiday in the sulky. Win Play Show, Quinella Exacta, Trifecta, and a Superfecta on the 6. Post time in 4 minutes. Don't be shut out. 4 minutes to post.
Well, our first race had a beautiful post parade. And since then, we've kind of fallen off the wagon a touch, but that's all right. Here is
I'm not saying anything.
here's Mickey Holiday fasting in front of the stands for the first time. So let's take a look. A full field of 8, so 2 trailers in race 6 here. The 2nd division of sophomore Colt Pacers, $4,906. On the rail, Alex Hawk, 4 mark winners. Zip It My Pet, a 3-year-old gelding by Pet Rock out of Fran Anna, an explosive scooter mare owned and bred by JR Stable of Orient, Ohio. 1 win and 11 tries this year, but $13,000 so far on his card. He's been racing exclusively at Scioto Downs with the occasional BSS leg Buckeye Claiming Series, really, at Northfield Park. 2 back at Scioto, and the Horse and Geldings non-winners of 2 with a claiming tag. Didn't end up 3rd, back by just 3/4 of a length in 53-4.
Number 2 is Prince Friedrich. Brian George's trains. Jason Beatty will drive for Walker, Jamison, Kelly, and Kirk, all of the Buckeye State. This is a lather-up gelding. 2 wins in 13 seasonal starts. 4 for 23 lifetime. Was a winner. 2 back at Xenia, Gate to Wire, and 202-2. Next start, though, was out of it right away with a break at the start.
Justin Hall trains and drives a 3 Stonebridge Cabana. This is a down by the seaside gelding out of Columbus by Golden Gates USO. Was unstarted as a 2-year-old, and we're still 0 for 11 here, but almost $5,000 made in his short racing career. Last time out, Etchelicothi was third in 159 flat.
Number 4 is Terror in the Pacific. Brittany Baker trains for Gene Will. This is a Western Terror gelding. Hank Levan picks up the lines. 1 for 17 lifetime. That win was 2 back at Eaton. Last time out was Xenia, a 3rd place finish.
King Kaufman on the 5 Wagon Day for Mike Paul Hamus of the Summa Cum Laude gelding. 0 for 15 this year, but has hit the board a total of 5 times in those tries. $21,000 made. Another one that's been exclusively at Scioto. We look all the way back on July 2nd in a horse and geldings on Orza 2 was second in 152-1.
Jeff Nisarner will start from the outside post 6 with Solid Rock. Dan O'Mara trains for Marjorie Polhamus. This is a Pet Rock filly that is a homebred. 1 win in 10 starts, has been racing against Tougher. That win was 2 back in the Buckeye Stallion Series. Last start was in the State Fair, a 9th place finish, timed in 53-3 though.
Mickey Holiday on the 7, Big Hoss for Kenny Hurst. Last time out had some breaks, looking to stay flat.
Number 8 is KB Full Moon. Carson Conrad drives for Deborah Swartz. Owner Brian Delaney, 2 4th place finishes, last 2 starts.
Here they come. They're off and pacing. Wagon Day. King Kaufman go right to the front. A lot of levers between horses. Prince Friedrichs, Stonebridge Cabana to the inside. Zip It My Pet trying to protect that inside position as they roll over to the opening quarter. The battle's on the front end early on the outside. King Kaufman and Wagon Day going to clear to the front. Zip It My Pet will give way second. Right there, third, Prince Friedrichs, and he's rolling now. He's out and on the move on the outside. Now third and moving up on the leaders. Jason Biddy's wanting the front end. Is he going to get it? Wagon Day on the inside. It doesn't look like he's going to give it up. These two stride for stride. Opening quarter, 28-3. Behind those 2 leaders, Zip It My Pet third. Racing fourth, KB Full Moon. As he passed the stand for the first time, coming on over to the halfway point. Racing fifth, Stonebridge Cabana. Racing sixth, Terran Pacific. On the outside, Big Hoss moving on the outside. Stonebridge Cabana, long mile for Prince Friedrichs. The inside as they race around the turn. That's Stonebridge Cabana. The inside, Wagon Day and King Kaufman have him by the half. 57-2 on the backside with the lead. Wagon Day. Calling it a day on the outside. Prince Friedrichs racing up the inside. Zip It My Pet. Prince Friedrichs still there. Coming back on. Coming 3 wide. Solid Rock was fifth. Now fourth. Now third. Now second. As they race around the turn. Coming 4 wide. Terran Pacific 127-3. And as they circle the far turn, Wagon Day can hear the hoofbeats of Zip It My Pet. And far outside, Terran Pacific. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. Wagon Day is almost there, but they're coming at him. Wagon Day, Zip It My Pet. Wagon Day, King Kaufman gets his second winner on the card. Zip It My Pet second. Terran Pacific third. Solid Rock to complete the superfecta in 156-3.
Solid 156-3 for Wagon Day. Mike Polhamus trains right here at the Miami County Fair. Julie Farley from Bradford, Ohio is the winning owner. Kane Kaufman picks up another win.
First win of the season for the 5 Wagon Day. 3rd lifetime. 156-3. That might be our fastest mile. I don't remember what yesterday. We had 156 mile yesterday, but I'm not remembering exactly how fast it was and who it was.
You're going to make me get the book out, huh?
Do you want to get the book out and check? I do think it went 5-1-4-6 across the wire. Last few starts for Wagon Day were not good draws. So today he just needed to leave the gate. Shows a ton of gate speed when he wants to, as we saw that today. Both at Scioto's last 2 starts through the 7 and 8 hole. A little bit of post relief, kind of really. I guess not much though, because we do only score 6 wide here, and he left from the 5th post position. Worked out in his favor, though.
Jasmine Short yesterday won the Spring Haven Farm Ladies Driving Series in 56-1. Went to the 1.5 miles in 1:20 or 2:20.
Here comes Kane Kaufman back in the winner's circle.
Second division, Ohio Colt Racing Association, 3-year-old colt and gelding pace for $4,906. Number 5, Wagon Day. The 3-year-old bay gelded son of Zuma Kalade out of the Western Spirit mare, Western Mandate, is owned by Julie Farley, Bradford, Ohio. Mike Paul Hamus trains Kane Kaufman in the sulky. Kane gets his second winning drive of the evening here at the Miami County Fair. This race sponsored by Fisher Cheney Funeral Home. 156 and 3 for Wagon Day and winning driver Kane Kaufman. Two, 7, 6, 3.
27631 is my prediction.
$6, $3.20, $7.20. Quinella 1.5, $16, 5-1 exacta, $26.20. Try is a 5-1
Dave Stats
all.
is a fan of
Consolation
Cowboy
on that
Andy.
try. Check
Just
those
looking
tickets.
at
5-1 all. Check the try tickets. 10-20. Number 1, Zip It My Pet 2. Number 2, Prince Friedrich 7. 3, Stonebridge Cabana 6. 4, Terran Pacific 3. 5, Wagon Day the winner. 6, Solid Rock 4. 7, Big House 8. 8, KB Full Moon 5. 156 and 3. 28 and 3. 57 and 2. 127 and 3. 276, 314, 85 on the bottom.
Now Jeff Neisarner is walking from left to right. Hank is walking from right to left. Alex Hawk is getting a ride from right to left.
Official for race 6. Race number 7 coming up next. Second division of 3-year-old Colt Trotter, $6,885. Now scratch down to just a field of 5. If you're following along with the program, the 6, Tony Paco, is out. The 6 has been withdrawn from race 7. Let us tell you about the remaining 5 here in just a moment.
The Ohio equine industry needs your help. I'm Scott Mogan, president of the Ohio Harness Horsemen Association. With over 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. That means jobs that pump millions of dollars into the local economy and support thousands of families. For Ohio's equine industry to remain strong, we need to send a clear message to our legislators about the important role that the agricultural small businesses play in Ohio's economy. To do that, we need your help. PACER, the Political Action Committee for Equine Racing, helps support and inform on issues that could positively affect Ohio harness racing. Please consider a donation to PACER. To donate, visit our website at ohha.com or call 614-221-3650. Your donation will help keep harness racing strong in Ohio. Thank you for your support.
Hey kids, we invite you to join the Backstretch Buddies Club, a fun and free club for kids 12 and under who love horses and wants to be a part of harness racing in Ohio. Once you've signed up, you will be able to join Willie Winnett and exciting adventures and receive awesome surprises. Sign up today using the QR code.
Beautiful weather we're having tonight in Miami County. This is day 2 of 2 here in Troy. So far, so good. We really have had great racing. There's only been a couple races over the last 2 days that have been a clear winner, but we have a lot of blanket finishes and a lot of tight wires, so it's been good.
In the last commercial break, we heard about two additional important programs that the OHA puts together, the Backstretch Buddies. So if you're a grandparent out there, you can sign up your grandkids, and they receive periodic newsletters and invitations to special events, including the rescheduled one here at the end of August at Scioto Downs. You can go decorate horseshoes, if memory serves me correctly.
Yes, you are correct. It'd be Saturday, August 29th. I believe that's that Saturday. We're doing the rescheduled event that unfortunately was rained out from the Ohio State Fair races on August 1st. So
Wait a minute. Races were rained out in Ohio?
no.
In the
Well,
last
listen,
month?
it was a weird thing. So OHHA was scheduled to be there for our TV and tickets giveaway as well as the youth gathering that we're referencing now. But the races still went on. OHHA canceled because we would have been out in the open. The rain didn't hit until race like 13.
So you're saying
So we should have
kids
been
out
there.
in the rain?
I'd call Frank Frost.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying. It's probably better you didn't have kids out in the
But
rain.
anyway, we unfortunately did have to reschedule from August 1st, and we'll be there on the last Saturday of the month. A week? I don't even know what today is. Next weekend, right?
Yep.
Next weekend we'll be there, so make sure you come on out. Post time is 5:15. We'll be there a little bit before for our TV and tickets giveaway. So bring the kids out, and anybody, no matter the age, is welcome to decorate a horseshoe. We don't. They're say it's actually a lot of adults. A lot of adults did it last year with us, but you do have to be.
It's just embarrassing when the kids do it better than the adults. That's all I'm going to say.
Are you going to come out?
No. Because my luck, I will win tickets for a college football team, a Central Ohio college football game. And then you guys will give me Capital versus Otterbein tickets because it doesn't say Ohio State.
I can't. I don't know if I'm allowed.
You're not allowed to say Ohio State, but I just said Ohio State.
But we do give away.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like the big game. The professional football championship game is what most people refer to as the Super Bowl because you can't say Super Bowl. But I just did. I apologize to the NFL if they're listening tonight.
Our live stream's going to be taken down now.
Again?
Yes. 2 years ago, Doug Ballinger came to Delaware and announced a race, and he used a famous line, down the blank they come. And Delaware County Fair got a cease and desist letter from attorney who represented the thoroughbred, was it Johnson, Dave Johnson? We got a letter from Dave Johnson's attorney because he trademarked and blanked the stretch they come.
Wow. Wait a minute. That sounds like a very common saying for a phrase.
He trademarked it, and we got a nasty gram.
I'm going to trademark cool.
Well,
no one can say that.
If you could get it through Groovy. I'll go with Groovy.
Yeah, Groovy.
Maybe I'll go with Winnie Win It, and every time Ashley Daly says Winnie Win It, I get paid.
That would be Sammy.
That would be
Now
Sammy.
You're getting them all mixed up.
So Ashley, are you in the wager?
I'm not in the wager. I was not told about the wager
until
we were already submitted.
I was told that all of the experts are in the wager.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good for me. I wanted to bring this up, actually. How are you sitting? Because I'm not doing well. I'm not doing well.
What we're referencing is the fantasy stable. When Matt Clark submitted his, I said, boy, I just want to beat Matt. I don't care if I finish 467th, as long as 468 is one Matt Clark. So I honestly did not look at his entries. But I turned mine in, and I said we should have a little side wager. Whoever finishes worst out of the side wager has to wear the Willie Win It suit. Say that fast again. Willie Win It suit when it hasn't been dry cleaned all summer.
And it has not.
It has not been dry cleaned. And
I don't think it's been dry cleaned for like the 30 years.
And then
Susan's
Matt
had
upped the game a little bit. He said whoever finishes last should have to ride a fair ride of the winner's choice in the Willie Win It suit. So I think it'd be hilarious to see Matt Clark come down the giant slide at Delaware wearing the Willie Win It suit.
I did not know that much was at stake here.
But the reason I said I did not look at Matt's picks because 3 of our 2-year-olds are the same. So
I'm going to look up. I know that I'm not doing well because
you were a homer.
2 of my, yes.
You were a homer, which you probably should have been.
2 of my 5 2-year-olds, no money. Didn't make it to the track this year. After they qualified, they shut them down. So doing too hot.
Okay, I did pick as my 3-year-old Brandon Boulevard.
That was a good choice.
So
I did a
I have
homer.
400,000
I was a
there.
homer. Yeah, no, I'm sitting at 38 grand. If you're wondering, so yeah, not doing too hot.
I got that in the 5th
hot.
place finish the other day. I'm just teasing.
I'm not dead last. Actually, Steven's doing the worst.
You mean Willie?
Yes. And I'm trying to think. Yeah, listen. Ooh, not good. Doc's last witch. Oh, no, 3 of my. No, that's not good.
Yeah.
Periwinkle has not raced.
I have Periwinkle.
Heart of PJ has not raced. That was I actually just talked to somebody about that at a band. They shut him down. Doc's last wish qualified so well.
That's
Has made
Rogers for us,
has
right?
made less than 700. So yeah, I'm not looking too
Well,
hot.
didn't Doc's last wish just win at Attica?
No, ran the DNF to Attica.
Oh, that was the other one.
Horses
The
are
other one he
on the
owns.
track, 7th race.
Oh, Robo, right?
High Colt Racing Association, 2nd Division. 3-year-old Colt and Gooding Trot, $6,885. Sponsored by Troy and Fish and Game Club. Number 1, Kefiro with Ankleman. Number 2, Mickey's Money is scratched. Number 3, Zip Along Tom, King Kaufman drives. 4, Backstage Memories with Alex Hawk. The 5, Mo, Jason Beatty. And scratch the 6, Tony Paco. 2 and 6 are scratched. Field of 4. Going to the gate in 4 minutes. Don't be shut out.
2nd Division. 3-year-old Colt Trotter, $6,885 on the rail. I should have listened to how he pronounced this. I say Kefiro. Is that how it's pronounced?
Perfect.
All right, we're going to roll with it.
That's
Kefiro
right.
Ankleman for.
If you say it enough times, everyone will believe it.
I should have just
They'll
rolled
be like,
with
Doug's
it.
saying it wrong. Ashley calls it Kefiro.
I should have just rolled with it, because if you just pretend and have the confidence, no one ever questions. So we're going to say Kefiro on the rail. James Bolin Jr. This is a Team 6 gelding owned by Charles Bolin of Jeffersonville. 0 for 12 this year, but has had 2 second-place finishes and a 3rd. $9,200 made on the year. Last couple starts, we have unfortunately had some miscues, but both at Wellston and Washington Courthouse, we ended up 2nd, timed the better mile at Washington Courthouse in 2:03 and 4.
Number 2, Mickey's Money has been a late scratch. That brings us to the 3. Zip Along Tom. King Kaufman drives for trainer Mike Polhamus and owner Tara Garrett of Miamisburg, Ohio. This is a long Tom gelding. 0 for 3 on the season. Does have a 3rd place finish.
Mo, make the driver Chris Hope. Chris Hope will drive number 5, Mo. We're scratching the 2, Mickey's Money, along with the 6, Tony Paco.
The way he announced, I
2
thought
minutes
something
to
big was
post,
going to be
2
announced.
minutes.
Zip Along Tom is 0 for 3 on the season, does have a 3rd place finish. That was the very first start at Wilmington, finished 2nd, placed 3rd due to a lapped on break.
Alex Hawk on the 4, Backstage Memories. This is an Uncle Peter gelding trained by Jessica Smith and owned by Smith, as well as bred. Should have looked a little further before I started talking there, but
right.
we're looking to break the maiden here in 7 tries this year, 13 lifetime, $1,700 made. This is another one. The last couple starts have not been in his favor. He's made some pretty nasty breaks kind of periodically throughout the entire mile, but 3 back at Wapakoneta. Did have a nice 2nd, still back by a handful of lengths, but trotted the mile in 2:01 and 1.
Number 5 is Mo. Chris Hope will now drive for the Ryan Miller trainee. In range gelding, 1 for 15 on the season for Miller Racing Stable, Hirschberger, English, and Crawford of Ohio, PA, New York, and New York. Just short of $17,000 lifetime. 1 career win, and that was in 2:04 and 4 at Attica.
So originally,
and number 6, Tony Paco has been. I'm
sorry. No, you're fine. Originally a field of 6, but now scratched down to just the 4 horses.
So 60% to the winner now, is that?
I was about to actually open that up and confirm. I think with a field of 6, it just increases the winner's take home.
60, 25.
55. So with 4 to start and finish, it's 55% of the purse to the winner, 25, 12, and 8. So we just throw that extra 5% to the winner with a 4-horse field. Looking at the lines of this group, I think are we just want to stay flat. I think if you stay flat in this field, you're gonna walk away a winner. Moving in behind the Mike Weckenberg starting gate. Let's throw it on up to Doug Ballinger with the call of the 7th. We are officially more than halfway through tonight's race card.
3-year-old Colton Gelding Trotter scratched down to a field of 4. Here they come. The rough and trotting, that's Backstage Memories out for the lead. Kefiro, the inside, the outside Mo, up the inside. Zip along Tom into the opening turn. Trotting on over to the opening 8th and up on the outside of the front end. They head on over to the opening quarter. Backstage Memories is clear to the front. Kefiro gives way 2nd. Mo racing 3rd, racing 4th. Zip along Tom across the backside, going to the opening quarter. Backstage Memories, Alex Hawk show the way, but 2 lengths. Racing 2nd, Kefiro. Trotting 3rd, Mo. Racing 4th, Zip along Tom. 29 and 3. Around the turn to the 3/8 they trot. Backstage Memories. 3-year-old Bago to son of Uncle Peter shows the way. 2-hole trip to Kefiro. Mo racing 3rd, racing 4th. As he passed the stand for the first time, Zip along Tom. Coming on over to the half, it's Alex Hawk with the lead, showing the way. Backstage Memories, 2 back to Kefiro. Mo 3rd, 4th is Zip along Tom. Trotting by the opening half, they're there in 1 minute and 3/5. On the 5/8 they go. Backstage Memories has got every call. Right there, 2nd, Kefiro. Mo trotting 3rd, racing 4th. Zip along Tom, they're 3/8 of a mile to trot. Moving to the outside, Kefiro. Down the backside of the 3/4 they go. Backstage Memories, Kefiro up on the outside. Racing 3rd, Mo trotting 4th and closing the gap. Zip along Tom as they move into the far turn. Kefiro and Hank Levan have cleared to the front, but here comes Mo. 3/4, 1:31 and 4. Backstage Memories shuffled to 3rd. Zip along Tom 4th with 1/8 of a mile to trot. Kefiro, they're off the turn, they're on their way home. Mo on the outside, less than 1/8 of a mile. The leader, Kefiro. On the outside, Mo coming to the line, off stride. Backstage Memories closing late, Mo, but on the line, Kefiro. Hank Levan, Kefiro 1. The 5, Mo 2nd. The mile, 2:02 4/5.
2:02 and 4 for your winner, Kefiro, or or.
I did
whatever.
like Doug's pronunciation better than mine, so we'll roll with it.
We don't want to give him too much credit because this is the man one time that had Humpty Dumpty and said Happy Dumpty. And I said, Doug, did your mother never sing a nursery rhyme to you?
At Urbana, Don Tiger's filly.
Yeah.
Ides of April is her name. What
Yes.
was he calling her?
Ides. Ides of April. Hey.
I get it. I get
trust
it.
me, I'm not going to say a word. I've announced one race in my lifetime. And it was so bad the OHHA burnt the tape, literally. It can never be seen by anyone ever again.
There was a guy at Balmoral. The horse's name was Xerxes. And he pronounced it Xerxes.
Huh? Like I said, I'm the farthest thing from a track announcer. But yeah, Humpty Dumpty, Happy Dumpty, and I'm like, Doug, did your mom never say a nursery rhyme to you as growing up? So now whenever Humpty Dumpty races, I get a text from him.
I'm going to go 1, 5, 3, 4 across the wire. Everybody minded manners until really the top of the stretch.
Yep. Mo took a little bobble there, so that would have been interesting had he got up to beat Hank Levan, if he would have pushed him back because of failure to lose ground on a break. But we won't have to worry about it because Hank Levan ended up getting the job done.
For $6,885, number 1, Kefiro. Kefiro Bago, the son of Team 6. Charles Bowen, Jeffersonville, Ohio, owns and trains. Hank Levan drives the winner, 2:02 4/5. A lifetime mark for the winner, Kefiro. 620 260. Refund on all show money. 5 exacta, 1540. Try 1 all in all, 1 all in all, 1540, put on a 1.5, 320. Check those try tickets, 1 all in all, 1540. 1 Cafaro the winner, 2 Mickey's Money with Scratch, 3 Zip Along Tom 4, 4 Backstage Memories 3, 5 Mode 2, 6 Tony Paco with Scratch, 202 4/5, 29 and 3, a minute and 3/5, 131 and 4, 1 Scratch 4, 3-2 Scratch, 202 4/5. 8th race coming up, field of 6. Win place show, Quinell Exacta trifecta wagering. Number 2, Neighbor Lady. The driver, Carson Conrad. Carson Conrad, the 2, Neighbor Lady. Corporate CEO, Neighbor Lady. Ladies Lucky Money. Lemon Ginger Tango L. Passion with a Side. 6 of you. Bring them on.
Well, Doug just introduced our next field, so I don't think we're not needed here. We just let Doug do it all. Actually, something I wanted to mention, on the backside is Hank popped the pocket, right? And you could see him kick out his leg to pop the plugs. It was such a beautiful example of what that does for a horse and how he just hit a second gear. So you want to reference what I'm talking about, scrub back to as Hank was heading into the final turn. I caught that, and I thought it was just such a great example of popping the plugs.
Do you want to explain to anyone over the age of 40 what scrub back means?
Rewind slightly.
Okay.
Did you not know?
No, I knew, but
okay.
I know we have.
Just rewind slightly. That's all that is.
People are scratching their heads listening. Scrub.
Take that
scrub
little,
back.
the little, what did I want to say, like the little round ball that's on the bottom of the screen.
There's a little
scrubbing.
round ball?
Yeah, that's on like the, I want to call it like a timeline.
Like your
what
timeline, yeah.
Just take that little round circle.
The marker, right.
Yes.
of
just say
language and stuff is hard.
Just
anyway.
Rewind.
That.
If you double tap,
if you
double tap the video, either way, it'll go 10 seconds, no matter,
See?
Well, a lot of people watch us on YouTube, like on their.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
On
YouTube, if you double tap,
I'm on a smart TV. There are a lot of people who watch on a TV too, so we can't double tap. We're stressed. All right, race 8 coming up next.
Don't scrub back. We want you to come back.
Stay live with us. I overcomplicated that entire conversation. Race 8 coming up, second division of sophomore filly trotter, $7,124. Doug introduced you to the field. The only change we have is the 2 now driven by Carson Conrad. Neighbor Lady. Carson Conrad will get the call for our trainer, Ryan Georges. So we'll tell you about the rest of the field after we thank our sponsors.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
Own a little and love it a lot. Thestable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. Thestable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at thestable.ca.
We are back. Miami County Fair here in beautiful Troy, Ohio. We are through 7 of 13, so we're more than halfway done.
I know, you guys.
When the horses
beat
went to
me
the
up
half,
when
when the horses went to the half last race, I said we're officially halfway done.
I called it too early. Everybody beat me up for it.
Good things come to those who wait.
I have no patience, so I guess that explains my life.
We're at the penultimate race.
Well, wouldn't you say that training horses or helping with horses requires patience?
You would think, but I
Okay.
don't have it in my everyday life. I have no patience. It is my greatest downfall.
You talked about the live view pack.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've been having fun watching the races with the meta glasses.
Yeah.
that a lot of the drivers are now using.
Oh, yes.
Those record for 3 minutes.
That's it?
That's what I've been. Every video I've seen has been like 3:01 or 3 minutes or
Gotcha.
2:59. They always seem to be right at the 3-minute mark. So.
Well, Ellen Moore has a 360 cam.
Okay.
Which is pretty cool. We have some patrons engaging.
We have great fans.
Fans, yes.
Yes, we have great fans. We were talking about the building in the backstretch last night, and we had one of our great fans in person tonight. She said she was yelling at the TV, but we couldn't hear the answer. But it is the
Oh, we found out what that building is?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
I clearly saw Jim do that.
He tripped her. Put out a leg. She need help up?
No good deed goes unpunished here.
I will say these steps are not exactly the best for a grandstand.
So as the Hobart
yeah, so I guess getting back
welding
on
rods.
And then behind the trees that we can't see coming around the first turn is the Hobart Welding School. I did not know that was.
Okay, so the
something
one
to
that
try.
I was showing yesterday, that's the what?
It's the Hobart Welding Rod Company.
Cool.
They make welding rods. So there were people working last night with.
That's why we saw the people walking across the windows. What did I think it was? Oh, the tavern. The tavern's behind us. I was looking at I can't read a map.
The tavern
North,
slash
south, west,
welding
east,
rod.
Whatever.
Boy, if you
whatever.
let kids drink and work in welding, that would be interesting.
You'd probably come up with some cool stuff at first.
Might lose some fingers and, whatever.
Eyesight.
Who needs that anyway?
Yeah, not for welding.
I think Doug said we're just waiting on one more horse to step out onto the track for race 8. Only change we have. Perfect. There's our call to post. We'll go up to Doug Ballinger to introduce you to this field of 6.
Horses coming to the track, 8th race. Ohio Colt Racing Association 3-year-old filly trot for $7,124. G&P Davis Farms. Carson Conrad drives it to Neighbor Lady, and these are the horses. Number 1 is Corporate CEO, the driver Randy Thorpes. Number 2, Neighbor Lady, Carson Conrad driving. Number 3 is Ladies Lucky Money, the driver Roy Burns. 4, Lemon Ginger, King Copeland, the driver. Number 5 is Tango Well, Hank Levan. And coming to the track, number 6, Passion with a Sigh, make the driver Jeff Nicesonger. Jeff Nicesonger, the 6th, Passion with a Sigh. Win, place, show, quit out exacta, trifecta. 4 minutes to post, 4 minutes.
Thorpes is the owner, trainer, driver of the 1, corporate CEO. This is an enterprise
Carson
filly.
Conrad.
0 for 11 on the year. Had checks, though, in the last 5 starts that we see in the lines, including a second-place finish at Lebanon.
The 2, Carson Conrad for Brian Georges. Neighbor Lady. This is an in-range filly out of Cantab Hall mare, owned pretty locally here by Myron Keister of Sydney. 0 for 15 this year, but we have had 2 seconds and 2 third-place finishes in those tries. $6,800 made this year, $42,000 last year. Trying to just come back, unfortunately, a little bit slower than the freshman season in 2025. Last time out, looks like raced really big. Ended up 3 wide into the first turn. Coming on, Chillicothe, though, did finish 7th, unfortunately, out of the money, but trotted the mile in 2:05 and 1.
Number 3, Ladies Lucky Money. Roy Burns picks up the drive for trainer owner Robert Wolber. 0 for 15 on the season for this Ready for Money filly, purchased as a yearling for $23,000, just over $10,000 lifetime, and a qualifying mark last year as a 2-year-old, 202 and 1.
The 4, King Kaufman for Mike Paul Hamus. And away we go, filly. Lemon Ginger seemingly has put it together. Fingers crossed, we're just on that upward trend in this start as well. Pretty lightly started as a freshman, just 6 starts, never hit the board. 3 starts so far this year, coming back a little bit later in the sophomore season than most. First 2 starts of the year, we did have 2 breaks right behind the gate, but last time out of Wapakoneta was a beautiful start. Ended up second, back by a handful of lengths, but trotted in 2:09 and 1.
Number 5 is Tango L. Hank Levan trains, drives, co-owns with Rosemary Levan, Megan Levan, and Robert Werner. 5 wins, 4 seconds, and 3 thirds. So on the board, 12 of 18, which is 67% of the time. $55,000 lifetime mark last year, 59 and 1 as a freshman at Delaware.
Jeff Niceonger now to drive the 6, passing with a sigh for James Cargo, who also owns this Long Tom filly. 2 wins and 4 third-place finishes in 18 starts this year, almost $17,000 made. We've had 2 third-place finishes in a row. 2 back at Xenia, again, did finish 3rd, but unfortunately had a break. Last time at Salina, though, stayed flat for a nice mile in 2:03 and 2.
We're not supposed to root, but last time Susan and I rooted for the Lemon Ginger because
Are you the good luck?
They stayed flat. He stayed flat the whole mile, and we were more worried about if he could get a flat line, and he did. So, looking for 2 straight now.
And here they come. They're off and trotting. Corporate CEO goes right to the front. Ladies Lucky Money comes out in second. Up the inside, Neighbor Lady on the outside. Tango L as they move into the turn. Racing from the inside is Lemon Ginger, impatient with his side. The back of the pack with Trail the Field up the backside. On top of the field, Corporate CEO. Ladies Lucky Money up on the outside. Roy Burns is looking for a pylon and gonna get it. The 2-hole trip off stride. Neighbor Lady will open that 2-hole up. They go by the opening quarter. Lemon Ginger on the inside, racing 3rd. As he races around the turn, it's patient with a sigh by the opening quarter in 30 2/5 around the turn. Corporate CEO shows the way right there second. Lucky's Lady Money passing the stands first time, coming to the halfway point, racing 3rd. Come on over to the half. Tango L's out and on the move to the outside. Up the inside at the half. Lemon Ginger up on the outside. Passion with a side. Trailing the field, Neighbor Lady off a half and 101 and a 5th to the 5/8 they trot. On top, Corporate CEO has the lead, has it by a neck and up on the outside. And the leader, Corporate CEO, is off stride. Tango L, Hank Levan have the lead and have it by 5. Ladies Lucky Money is second, 3rd on the outside. Passion with a sigh, Corporate CEO is off stride. Lemon Ginger on the outside, 4th. Neighbor Lady trails the field. They're into the far turn. Hank Levan and Tango L have them by 3/4, 1:30 and 4/5, and open up with each and every stride. Ladies Lucky Money is second, racing 3rd. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. That's Passion with a sigh. Coming to the line. On the line, Tango L has closed the door on this field. Gonna be tight for second. Late trot from Passion with a side to get up for that second place position. Ladies Lucky Money will be home 3rd. The mile, 2:01 4/5.
2:0 what?
2:01 4/5. For our winner, Tango L.
Hank says not so fast. With that win, he ties with Jeff Niceonger for the lead as the king of the fairs.
I'm glad you're keeping track of that.
That's why they pay me the big bucks.
Tango L, 6 wins and 19 tries this year. Going to add just over $3,500 more to our earnings. Sitting somewhere around $59,000 in lifetime earnings between our 2 years of racing. Originally just a $5,500 purchase from the Buckeye Classic sale. It's a ready for money filly, and it's hard to deny them this year. Lemon Ginger let us down. You shouldn't have brought it up, Jay.
Oh, I know.
You can.
3-year-old filly trot, second division for $7,124. Flanked by G&P Davis Farms, number 5, Tango L. 3-year-old brown filly, but ready for money out of the Tricks and Mare. Lucky Charms and Tricks. 12th career win, 6th of the season. Home with Levan Stables. R. Levan, Megan Levan, and R. Warner, all of Ohio. Hank Levan trains and drives the winner, and Hank gets his second winner on the card. He goes back to back, winning the 7th. Back here in the 8th with Tango L, 201, 4/5. The winner, $3, 210, 210. Exacta 5-6, 5-6 all on the try. Consolation, check those numbers, 5-6 all, 520. 5-6 Quinella, 340. Number 1 Corporate CEO, 6. Number 2 Neighbor Lady, 4. The 3 Ladies Lucky Money, 3. Number 4 Lemon Ginger, 5. 5 Tango Well, the winner. 6 Passion with a Side, 2. 201, 4/5. 30 and 2/5. 101 and 1. 130 and 4/5. 6, 4, 3, 5, 1, 2 on the bottom.
Jeff and Carson actually got a ride this time.
Hank Levan does it all. Jumps off, becomes a groom. Hop on and go back.
9th race coming up
Take
next.
the race
Win,
off.
place, show, Quinella, Exacta, Trifecta, and a Superfecta. Superfecta wagering into 9th. Number 1 ATI, race your own way, make the driver Roy Wilson. Roy Wilson, the 1 ATI, race your own way. Scratch the 5, Romeo's Lady. Scratch number 5, Romeo's Lady. You're no daisy at all, no tan lines. Vintage Waffles SBGR. Fire Country. Twin B Malibu and ATI, race your own way. 6 of you, bring them on.
Official for race 8, race number 9 coming up next. Join us back here and we will tell you about the remaining 6 horses because we do have a scratch, as you just heard from Doug Ballinger. Let's take a moment to thank our sponsors and we'll be right back.
This September, the thrill returns to Delaware, Ohio. It's the Little Brown Jug. World-class harness racing, heart-pounding action, and unforgettable fun. Join the tradition. Feel the roar. Be a part of history. We have several hospitality and ticket options, including the new Jug Social Club. Please visit littlebrownjug.com or call 1-800-DEL-FAIR. The Little Brown Jug, where champions are crowned.
Who feeds your need for new ideas for your family's best farm future? Ohio Farm Bureau. We work with our members to shape ag policy that will positively impact our industry. Farm Bureau is advancing business solutions to give you a competitive advantage. We help you gather information to stay ahead of important topics and technologies. Plus, Ohio Farm Bureau creates opportunities for growth. Ohio Farm Bureau, feeding your need for new ideas.
We are back, headed
We're
into race
back.
9 of 13. I was trying to say we have a really pretty sunset. I mean, we can't totally pick it up because of the way the overhang is in front of the top of the grandstand, but it is very, very pretty. And I was trying to see what time the sun's actually set today. 8:29, which is sad because we are
getting shorter.
Yeah, getting shorter and shorter. Did you find our Rock Springs talent? Is that an old one though? When's the last time you printed that out?
Back on June 15th.
So it might be old, but we'll try.
But it says Sam and Michael, and then it says Sam and Jeremy. So, and Chris, you are on the camera, so good luck at Rock Springs. Yeah. Just one day. I don't know. Okay, it had your name.
I was
twice.
supposed to do both of them, but then I got diverted.
Your real job called? Is that what I'm hearing?
So Ashley, this is a little bittersweet. This is my penultimate race card. I only have 2 left after this.
You can join us on the broadcast of the Little Brown Jug whenever you feel like it.
I know where you guys are. I am doing Richwood for the first time.
And are you doing both nights?
Yep. Are you Richwood bound as well?
I am Richwood, I think, just for a single day.
Oh.
But I'm excited to get back there this year because they just did a ton of fundraising over the winter to put in new track lights, and that's why we have
Do us a favor,
7
test
p.m.
them the night before.
If anybody's listening.
But
hopefully they put in photo finish lights.
They've got them that taken care of, I'm sure.
Rock Springs, you are correct. That is the same as far as my calendar goes. It's the same one that you have, Jay.
Yeah, see? Making fun
We
of me.
change a lot of things occasionally. Sometimes we don't know what's up, what's down.
Updated calendar, so I don't know if that's the one you're looking at.
Hey, Ashley, you're here tonight. That's what the schedule says.
I love that. Can I go home? Will you release me early?
Well, wait a minute. It says Jay and Jeremy on the first night at Richwood, and then on the next night it's Jay by himself. So unless you are the TBA.
I added late.
TBA?
TBA.
To be announcer?
No. Could never, would never.
But Rock Springs. And then the other scary thing is I'm listed as the super night. It says no camera, no shooter.
Super night at where?
Well, we really don't at Scioto.
Well, then why is Matt sit there?
Matt would. Well,
if he's not a shooter.
He pushes buttons to make us come on.
Instead of shooter.
He pushes.
I push Matt's buttons sometimes too, though.
Really, we take Scioto down simulcast for the whole thing. If they do interviews, we take them. Everything comes from
and then it says
their
Talent
feed.
J and then Talent Team OHHA.
Yes.
The whole team.
You got first billing.
I should probably get more
tap
pay.
in, tap out.
Probably should get more pay then.
It's Jay and the OHHA.
Team. The team and button pusher.
I'm sure you'd appreciate that.
I push Matt's buttons sometimes too, though.
I'm sure. How many races did Napoleon have tonight? I don't even know who was up there. Let's take a look if they're still live.
There is no racing at Napoleon tonight. If you're watching, you got to stay here with us. You
Don't leave.
Don't leave.
Held hostage.
Don't leave us. And 222 people are heeding our calls.
Let's go up to Doug for the post parade.
Horses coming to the track, 9th race. 3-year-old Philly Pace, the 3rd division, $3,756. Roy Wilson to drive the 1. Scratch number 5, Romeo's Lady. Sponsored by Miami County Agricultural Society. And these are the horses. Number 1, ATI, Race Your Own Way. The driver, Roy Wilson. Number 2, Twin B Malibu, driven by Carson Conrad. Number 3, Fire Country with Joshua Rowe. 4, Vintage Waffles SBGR, Mickey Holiday drives. Number 6 is No Tan Lines with Alex Hawk. 7, You're No Daisy at All, Jeff Nicesonger in her sulky. Here's the 2, Twin B Malibu with Carson Conrad. Scratch the 5, Romeo's Lady. Roy Wilson drives the 1. Win place show. Quinella, Exacta, Trifecta, Superfecta on the 9th. 4 minutes to post time.
All right, let's go for it. Race 9, 3rd division of sophomore Philly Pacers, $3,756. Roy Wilson on the 1. ATI Race Your Own Way. Tommy Jones is the trainer of this Racing Hill Philly. 2 wins, 2 seconds, and 3 thirds, and 13 tries this year. Quite an increase from last. Have already $10,000 earned. We go 2 back to Chillicothe. Was a winner there by just half a length, but did pace in 1:59 flat.
Number 2 is Twin B Malibu. Ryan Miller trains this down by the Seaside Filly for Miller Racing Stable. Miller, Banky, and Rufinol. Comes in with 12 of 17 on the board finishes. Just missed out of a 6-race win streak with a second place finish at Attica. Time, though, in 2 minutes and 3/5 over that tight oval.
Josh Rowe trains and drives the 3 Fire Country for owner Matt Rowe of Urbana. This is a Catch the Fire filly of a Cam Luck mare face-to-face. 4 wins and 13 tries this year. I think she's shaping up to be all right. She's just coming off of a win from the Buckeye Claiming Series at Scioto Downs. Went that mile in 52-2 closing. Quarter was 28 flat. If we go way back, though, at Scioto on July 8th, just in a non-winners of 4 with a claiming tag, she was 4, so in the money, but paced in 1:51.4.
Number 4 is Vintage Waffles SBGR. And with those last 4 initials, you know it's owned by the Saved by Grace Ranch of Dayton, Ohio. Kenny Hurst trains this Western Vintage filly for driver Mickey Holiday. 0 for 6 on the season. Does have a second place finish. That came 5 back at Ottawa. Timed that mile in 2 minutes and 1/5. The very next start, though, was 6, timed in 55 flat.
The 5 is Scratch 6, no tan lines. Alex Hawk for Travis Redden, owned by Tracy Bauer of Frankfort, Ohio. Yankee Cruiser filly coming off a 3rd place finish at Chillicothe and paced that mile in 59-2 there. She only has 1 win in 12 starts, and she was unstarted as a freshman.
Number 7 is starting from the second tier. You're no Daisy at all. Jeffrey and Tony Arvin of Hamilton, Ohio, are the owners. Jeff Nicehonger is the driver trainer. 4 wins, 2 seconds, and 4 thirds, so 10 of 15 on the season on the board. Comes in off a 3rd place finish at Chillicothe. 2 back was a winner at Xenia.
Looks like our betting public likes the 3, currently sitting 4-5, Fire Country. Let's go on up to Doug Ballinger for the call.
The trailer. Here they come. They're up then, pacing ATI Race Your Own Way, along with Twin B Malibu go for the lead, taking the tuck Fire Country from the second tier. You're no Daisy at all, is well placed as they move into the turn and race on over to the opening 8. Then comes Fire Country as they head up the backside. Fire Country is followed by Vintage Waffles, SBGR, and No Tan Lines. Trails across the backside. 6 of them, front to back, separated by about 10 lengths. And on top of the field, Carson Conrad. Twin B Malibu lead the way. ATI Race Your Own Way second. Fire Country next and third. Around the turn, Vintage Waffles, SBGR. Opening quarter, 28-3. They circle the turn and race on over to the 3/8 mark. On top of the field as they pass the stand for the first time, Carson Conrad, Twin B Malibu. ATI Race Your Own Way getting that 2-hole trip. Racing third. That is You're no Daisy at all. Coming to the outside, Fire Country now 4th. Racing 5th. Vintage Waffles, SBGR, and No Tan Lines will move to the outside. Halfway home in 59 1/5 to the 5/8 they go. Twin B Malibu will take him to the backside with a 1.5 length lead over ATI Race Your Own Way. Right there, third. You're no Daisy at all. Racing on the outside is Fire Country 4th. Racing 5th. Vintage Waffles, SBGR, and No Tan Lines continues to trail the field. No movement to go after Twin B Malibu. She's had it her way so far. ATI Race Your Own Way right there second. At the 3/4, 1:27.4. You're no Daisy at all third. 4 lengths from the front. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. Twin B Malibu pops the noose and comes to the outside. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. Twin B Malibu on the outside. ATI Race Your Own Way. Twin B Malibu is almost there. Twin B Malibu will get there. ATI Race Your Own Way second. You're no Daisy at all third. Completing the super, the 3 Fire Country in 1:57.2.
1:57.2. Oh, I just wrote down a 3.
Do I hear a 4?
So what is that? Final quarter in 29-3? For our winner, Twin B Malibu, Ryan Miller with the training win. Carson Conrad with the drive. 7 wins now and 18 tries for that Down by the Seaside filly. She was on quite a bit of a streak before her last start at Attica, where she was just beat at the wire there. She was second at Attica, back by just 3/4 for the length, but on quite a streak before that. Now back to her winning ways.
With that win, Ryan Miller becomes the 9th winning trainer on the 9 race cards. The wealth is being spread around tonight. $217 unofficial. 217 across the line.
Originally, Twin B Malibu was a $60,000 purchase from the Harrisburg sale. Not adding too much today because we had so many divisions of these fillies that they've split. We were just going for a $3,700 purse, but she has made just over $46,000 back in her lifetime.
Filly Pace for $3,756. Sponsored by Miami County Agricultural Society, number 2, Twin B Malibu. She's a 3-year-old bay filly, but Down by the Seaside out of the Western Ideal mare, Paisley Hanover. She's owned by Miller Racing Stable, R. Miller, J. Banky, and W. Ruffanuck of Ohio. Her 10th win in 28 career starts. The mile, 157-2. This race sponsored by Miami County Agricultural Society. Carson Conrad, the 2, Twin B Malibu, trained by Ryan Miller, 420, 240, 210. Quinella 1-2, 980, 560 for the 2-1 exacta.
Moving next into race 10. Is this the penultimate?
We have 4 to go, so there should be 3 penultimates.
Race 10 is going to be the 3rd division of sophomore colt pacers, $4,906. Looks like the only change I have is going to come on the 6-horse Beechwood Suma, now driven by Roy Wilson. But looking for a full field of 7 here in race 10, so join us back here shortly.
Feel the thunder, experience the speed, witness the excitement of Ohio harness racing. Ohio is home to 4 pari-mutuel tracks with exciting action at Northfield Park, Scioto Downs, Miami Valley Gaming and Racing, and Dayton Raceway. Plus racing at 66 county and independent fairs statewide. From legendary events like the Little Brown Jug to the Dayton Racing Derby, Battle of Lake Erie, and Next Generation Stakes, Ohio is where champions race. The speed, the tradition, the excitement. Don't just watch it, be a part of it. Race Ohio, it's your best bet.
Don't miss the North American Standardbred Mixed Sale in Mount Hope, Ohio, December 18th. Only 2 sales in and already gaining attention across North America. This exciting young sale specializes in high-quality racehorses, broodmare prospects, and stallion shares with industry-leading pedigrees. One of our exciting graduates is world record holder Allegiant, headlining a growing list of successful sale graduates. Last year's sale topper was refined at $260,000, followed by Stardust Volo at $250,000. Visit the North American Standardbred MixedSale.com and join us December 18th in Mount Hope, Ohio.
We are back. Chris and Jay bringing you all the action. We noticed we didn't say Ashley because she's going on a little walk. She doesn't have her headset on, so she can't hear us.
Thank God.
So we have a surprise for everyone. You know, we've been making fun of Ashley in the penultimate. We have something special for the next to next last race.
Uh-oh.
Co-pilot.
I got the judges.
We're Johnny Weiss, the judge, has come down to sit with us, and he doesn't want to put a headset on, so he can't respond to anything that I say right now. He can hear
I'll
us.
put one on. It's all right.
Wow. The Johnny Weiss sound-alike contest. Yeah, should we do the Mike Wupkenberg? All right, guys, let's get it all together.
Yeah, what is he? Is it all right, gentlemen?
All right, gentlemen, bring him his way. So, John, I know you don't have a headset on, so I'll just talk to you anyway. All right, he put the headset on.
I can't wait.
What can't you wait about?
How long have you been judging, sir? How many years?
Since about 2010.
2010?
Well, no. Let's go back.
Okay, whoa.
My dad died in 2009, so I was like 2007, 2008. I called some races.
Did you really?
And Dennis Nolan was my...
There's a name blast from the
yeah,
past.
Dennis Nolan was the judge at the Preble County Fair, and I called a race out there, and I still laugh about it today. He said, son, you ain't never going to make it as an announcer.
Wow.
So you might as well become a judge, and, I don't know.
There you go.
I'm thinking an announcer would have been perfectly good.
Yeah, does an announcer get paid more than the judge?
I think they should,
So far, so good, the 2 days here, right?
Yeah, been good racing up here.
Yeah, absolutely.
We
actually put the photo finish guy to work today. There's a couple blanket finishes there, including the first 5 horses were all in one photo. So.
That was a good race, and they made that. They were 4 wide in the backstretch.
Yeah. So, your sister hasn't checked in.
I wonder what's wrong with her. See?
Well, we need.
I'm gonna have to call her, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Does she know what YouTube is?
Well,
maybe she can't find us.
What's her username?
I don't even know that, Chris.
Oh,
big boom there, huh?
That may be Cowboy Andy.
Cowboy show?
Cowboy Andy.
Yeah.
Those were...
That was a big boom, whatever it was.
Yeah, I don't think
I
that
hear
was
somebody yelling, so I think it's Cowboy Andy.
Has Chris been doing some good
Chris has been doing
John
well.
Wiest impression?
No, just that was the only one I've heard all night.
Oh.
So, John, you are also a starter.
I'm also a starter.
Now, do you have to get different? I mean, do you have to get continuing education hours? Do you not to stay in a race official? Does that count also for starting?
Yes, because it's pretty much I'm a accredited racing judge for like at the casinos and all that.
Okay.
We get our CEUs you can get them every 3 years, but I go every year just to get them. I usually have it local. Yeah, they usually have it local, so we go to do it.
So you are a starter and a presiding and an associate judge.
Yeah, I am rope accredited racing officials.
What's all rope?
Rope. It's out of Lexington.
If you make a bad call, they get the rope out. Is that?
It's racing officials accreditation programs. Yeah, I wish some days I could hang myself.
So what's next in the Johnny Wiest?
Friday and Saturday at Greenville.
So and you're the judge there.
I'm the judge there,
and then they come back and race
Wednesday
and Thursday. So they take a little time off. I've been to Greenville a couple of times.
It's a good.
I went one time and I walked through the midway and everyone was sitting in a lawn chair and I thought I was on parade because they were waiting for a parade.
Since I was a kid, they have them lawn chairs are usually 10 deep up there. So.
And John, that's your hometown?
No, Brookville is my hometown, south of Greenville. So.
But that's your home county?
No, actually Montgomery County is my home county. I was on the fair board at Montgomery County. So.
Okay. That fairgrounds used to be just by the Miami
Hospital
there, right by UD.
Yeah, it was.
They used to have a funky barn. Wasn't it an octagon or
round barn?
Yep.
It was a round barn. Very nice. It's still there. It'll be there. It's on the National Historical Register.
So what are they using the fairgrounds for? Because they've moved the races to Miami Valley.
Moved the races to Hollywood.
Oh, Hollywood
at Dayton.
Yep.
So that was not going to be in the new fairgrounds. Future was a track and barn. So at the time, Mark Lowy was the general manager and run the Dayton Raceway. So we came up with a deal, and it's worked out fairly good. Some of these horses, they've raced at the fair tracks all summer. And
gives them a chance to get a nice mark
on the 5/8s and see what they can do. And, some will go to Delaware before then, So.
Yeah. It all comes back to Delaware. You've been an associate judge at Delaware for 10 years?
Probably.
Straight? 10 years straight?
Yeah, 10 years straight.
We can't get rid of him. He keeps finding his way back.
I turned it down twice.
Wow.
And the third time he called me, and I said, okay, I'll give it a shot.
Because he heard about me, right?
Yeah. Jay Wolf was up there, and I said, I'll do it. So.
Is it you, Tom and Jim?
Jim Groh, yeah.
Jim Groh?
Yep.
Jim's fairly new.
Yep.
This is his third year?
Yep, third year.
He's the presiding judge at the Meadowlands in New Jersey.
Yeah. I texted him there a couple weeks ago at the Hamiltonian, and I said, are you sure Big Ranger didn't win that race? And he's like, well, he could have, and he sent me the video of it. Man, that was almost a dead heat, wasn't
Like
it?
I said yesterday, walking to your car, if I'm training Big Ranger, that horse is going to wear 8 nose strips from now on, so it'll never lose another one by a nose.
But it's
Thank
been
you.
good racing. I'm going to get out of here and let
Thanks
you guys
so much,
take over.
John.
See you. Bye.
These are the horses, 10th race. High Colt Racing Association, 3-year-old colt and gelding base, $4,906. Sponsored by GMP Davis Farms. Number 1, Dark Gable, Jason Beatty driving. Number 2 is Getting Western, the driver Roy Burns. 3, Romeo's Legacy, Hank Levan. The 4 is Yankees Mo, the driver Joshua Rowe. 5 is Zuma World with Jeff Nicesonger. Number 6, Beechwood Zuma, driven by Roy Wilson. In the second year start for the 7, Occupational Hazard. Kane Kaufman is in the sulky. Win place show, Quinell Exacta, trifecta. They're going to the gate in about 4 minutes. 4 minutes to post.
Number 1 is Dark Gable. Jason Beatty will drive for trainer Scott Ferguson and owners Daniel and Landon Cope. This is a lost in time.
Number 2, Getting Western. The driver is Alex Hawk. Alex Hawk, the 2, Getting Western.
Dark Gable is 0 for 16 on the season. Number 2 is Getting Western. Roy Burns trains and drives this one for his wife Melissa Burns of Milford Center. 0 for 4 on the season for this Western fame. Unraced at 2. Was 4th and 5th the last 2 times out at the home fair in Marysville and then at Eaton. Number 3 is Romeo's Legacy. Steve Bowder trains for OHHA Farm and Robert Mondillo of Delaware in Cream Ridge, New Jersey. Two wins, 2 seconds, and a third in 13 seasonal starts, 3 wins and 17 career starts. Was a winner last time out at Cider Downs, and the non-winners of 2. Timed in 54-4 with Chris Page in the bike that evening. Number 4 is Yankees Mo. Joshua Rowe trains and drives for Matt Rowe. This is a Yankee Cruiser gelding. 0 for 6 on the season, 3 of 15 lifetime, so 20% win percentage. Last time out was 4th at Chillicothe. Before that was didn't race until back in March, 24th at Miami Valley.
The 5, Zuma World. Jeff Nicesonger trains and drives the Summa Cum Laude gelding. 6 wins and 15 tries this year with an additional 3 second-place finishes. Almost $20,000 made in those 15 tries, coming off a wire-to-wire win at Chillicothe in 1:56-2 final quarter, 28-4.
Number 6 is Beechwood Zuma. Jacob Baird is the owner-trainer, but Roy Wilson will be the driver. 1 of 10 on the season, 3 of 20 lifetimes. Has a second-place finish, 3 back at Sydney, a win at Walpole, 2 back, in a second place at Chillicothe last time out.
Around out the field is the 7, Occupational Hazard. Mike Paulhamus trains. Kane Kaufman in the bike of this bit of a legend gelding out of a Rockin' Amadeus mare at Rockin' Good Night. Owned out of Springfield by the Lucky 58 Stables. 1 win and 11 tries. One that was very lightly started as a freshman and still putting it together here. $3,800 made. 3 back at Lebanon was a wire-to-wire winner in 201-2. Thanks for holding down the fort.
You're welcome.
While I was gone.
You missed John.
You went back to watch Cowboy Andy, didn't you?
I did. Can you hear him back there? He's got a crowd going.
We heard an explosion, too. Yeah,
Jan, here they come. They're off and pacing. Everybody wants the front end. It's Romeo's Legacy, Zuma World, and Beechwood Zuma, all battling for that early lead. They're 4 wide into the turn. Beechwood Zuma's caught wide as they race around the turn. Romeo's Legacy on the inside, but not for long on the outside. Zuma World, Jeff Nicesonger to the front end. Beechwood Zuma, what's he going to do? Is he going to the front, or is he going to back off and take the 3-hole trip? Yankee Mo racing 4th. Racing 5th, Occupational Hazard as they race around the turn. Racing 6 is Getting Western and trailing upfield. Dark Gable, 29 seconds for the opener. Around the turn to the 3/8. On top of the field and showing away. Zuma World. Jeff Nicesonger as they pass the stand over the first time and race on over to the halfway point. 2-hole trip to Romeo's Legacy. Beechwood Zuma, 4 lengths off the lead. Races 3rd. Racing 5th is Yankee Mo. Racing racing next. Occupational Hazard. Then it's Getting Western and trailing the field. Dark Gable halfway home in 59 seconds. On the 5/8 they go. Zuma World will guide into the backside, leading the way by a length. Second is Romeo's Legacy. Third is he down the backside. Beechwood Zuma. Racing fourth is Yankee Mo. Fifth, Occupational Hazard. Sixth along the pylons. That is Getting Western, and Dark Gable trails the field into the far turn, and Zuma World has the lead. Right there, second, ready to come to the outside. Romeo's Legacy, 128 and 3 as they circle the turn. Out and on the move on the outside. From fourth, now third, Occupational Hazard on the outside. They have less than an eighth of a mile to come. Zuma World with the lead. Racing second is Romeo's Legacy coming to the line. Zuma World, it's a grand slam for Nicelonger. Just fourth on the card. Romeo's Legacy, late closing. Occupational Hazard up for third. 158.
Jeff Nicelonger says, okay, go ahead and tie me because I'm going to go ahead and retake the lead. It's fourth win of the day, so that takes him one ahead of Mr. Hank Levan in the season-long drivers standings at the county fairs.
And that means he surpasses Luke Ebersol, right, for the meet?
Well, Luke won 4 yesterday.
Well,
so he's on equal terms for one-day talent.
Okay. Luke, I've got TVG pulled up right now. Luke put our horse on the front tonight, so he, as much as I talked about him yesterday, I hope we can pull it off again today.
Oh, so wait a minute. So you left again
I
when
really,
your mom's
bad
horse
timing,
races.
bad timing.
Oh.
I'm back now, though. I'm back.
They call those bio breaks at work. So you always seem to have a bio break when the Daily stable has a horse going to the gate.
Went off 25-1, so sorry I didn't share any info with anybody if we do any good here.
Your face this evening and this week. Harness Racing Winner's Circle here at the Miami County Fair. Jeff Nicelonger, fourth of the evening, seventh of the two-day meet here at the Miami County Fair. This one comes behind Zuma World, 3-year-old Bego de Sena, Zuma Kalade, out of the Western Ideal mare. Show the World, 19th win in 32 tries. Owned by Kathy G, Huntsville, Ohio. Myron Kester, Sydney, Ohio. B. Roth, New Albany, Ohio. Nicelonger Stable, Lebanon, Ohio. Jeff Nicelonger trains and drives the winner. 158 for Zuma World. This race sponsored by G&P Davis Farms. You got top down, John?
I did look to see up what we were discussing before you left.
Oh, yes, yeah.
There is another one. So the last race was the pre-anti-penultimate. Next to the next to the next.
So that would wait.
The 11th.
So that would have been this race.
Oh, it would have been this race. Okay.
Yes.
The pre-anti.
The pre-anti is 4 to go, or 4th.
4 away.
Yeah, 4th from the end. The anti is
3-7 exacted. $6.80.
We are education.
Number 1, Dark Gable, 6. 2, Getting Western, 7. 3, Romeo's Legacy, 2. Number 4, Yankees Mo, 4. 5, Zuma World was the winner.
It's
6,
Ante,
Beechwood, Zuma, 5. 7, Occupational Hazard,
No, like
3,
poker.
158. 29 for the quarter.
Or wait, no.
Half and 59.
Poker is A-N-T-A. Yeah, no, you're right.
4-1-5, 3 on the bottom. 5-3-7 try, 35-60.
You are going to educate.
11th race coming up in 10 minutes. 11th and 10. Field of 6. No changes. Win place show Quinella. Exact a try on the 11th. 2 + 2. She's so fast. Spicy Ginger. Delegate. Donna Lady.
Cowboy Andy with
Susie
the cracking
Q.
of the
6
whips.
of you. Bring them on.
I'm gonna.
Don't let.
What birthday do you have coming up?
That on. 29.
So you'll be 30 soon.
No, I'll be sorry.
Your next milestone birthday will be 30.
Oh, yes. Sorry, I was confused.
So for your 30th birthday, I'm going to hire Cowboy Andy to come to the barn and do a private show.
Oh, wow.
This feels weird, Jay.
Yeah.
No,
This feels
Cowboy Andy.
I don't know how Jack is going to feel about this.
Well, Jack could be a part of the show.
Yes.
You could put Jack
Yes.
on this
There
wheel
you
of
go.
death, and then when he throws knives at Andy,
Did you get to watch much of his performance?
yes, we watched it the last 2 nights. That started at 6.
You missed
and we
the
were,
flaming lasso.
The lasso,
So-
the flaming lasso with the unicycle.
So what are all of his
He comes out
things?
and he comes out with a. Oh no! First of all, he's on a scissor lift. He comes out on a scissor lift and then he jumps off and does a flip and lands in a pad.
And he's not wearing a shirt, but he's wearing a leather vest,
Yes,
right?
Yes.
Oh, that
He's
does
shirtless
track.
with vest with no arms. So
And then
you can
chaps.
See the pipes. Yes. Then he pulls out his lasso and he does rope tricks.
Okay.
Yep.
And then he pulls out his guns and he starts flipping his guns around and he goes over the shoulder and through the legs and then he shoots them. Then he puts them in his holster. Then he pulls them out and he slips them again and he does all the fancy stuff. And then he brings on his assistant.
Yes.
She comes up and then they do.
I think her name is Rose.
They come out and do a flaming rope trick where he lights the rope on fire and then he spins
I was
it and
hoping
he
for
dances
this part.
around.
This is
well,
the part
and
I
then
was
he has a
waiting for.
unicycle and then he starts bouncing up and down and then he does the rope thing on a unicycle.
You missed the part where he snatches or he
Oh, that's, I
snaps
forgot
the
that part.
rose.
Yeah, he snaps the rose with a cat of 9 tails. A
Oh, I
leather
don't think
whip.
it's a cat. That sounds more dangerous. Is it a cat of 9
Yes.
tails? Is it really?
Yes.
I'm feeling very overstimulated right now.
We've watched the show 2 straight nights. So.
I told you.
Then he goes out into the crowd and gets young kids to come, and then they play a break my balloon game.
With the whip?
No, they have a balloon tied to their belt, and then they
Okay.
run around trying to break everyone else's balloon.
I was kind of worried about child endangerment there for a moment.
And then he invites the whole crowd up, and then he does a giant lasso around the whole crowd.
Really?
Entertaining guy. Worth the
Yes.
pen,
Well, I
worth
mean,
the pennies. I
Worth
guess.
the
Dave
free
Stats
show.
Dave Stats says, well, and we've got a bird's eye view here.
Yeah.
We can see all the action behind the stage, too, because we're high enough. But Dave Stats says he's been 2-time performer at Crawford County and well-deserved the money. So next year when you go to the fair conference,
I'm going to search him out.
Can you do me a favor? Can you see if Cowboy Andy has any, what do they call those, promotional pictures that he'll sign?
Oh, yeah.
Get an
My
autograph.
friend Jay from
Yes.
Cowboy Andy.
Friend Jay. Yes.
Please.
I'm sure if we just.
If you look for them, you better bring me one.
Jay, I'm sure we could just walk back there and
No.
you could just be a super fan.
Yes.
Have him sign your forearm or something.
Yes. I'm Ashley
chest.
Bailey's husband. They're like, oh, well, here.
I told you at Salina they had tigers right behind.
Yes, but what did the Tigers do? Did the Tigers have a flaming lasso?
They did not.
Did they take guns and shoot them and then roll them through their
The
fingers and
Tigers
throw
did
them back
not.
in their holster?
They were not near as energetic as Cowboy Andy.
Were the
So.
Tigers? They were in
They
a
were
cage.
They were well. They were in a big cage with the handler in the middle.
Was it Tiger King
Yes.
there?
It looked very much like Tiger King,
Really?
but it was not
He had
him.
a blonde goatee.
Exotic Joe, right? Isn't he
Yeah.
still locked
Joe
up?
Exotic.
Joe Exotic Joe. Same difference. All right.
Yes.
He now.
What I was thinking
Do not
for
Google exotic Joe. You're not sure what you're going to get there. But seriously, you better get me a Cowboy Andy promo photo.
I'm gonna make a
Write
note
it
right
down.
now.
Yes,
I
please
think
do.
we should have
Cowboy.
an OHHA birthday party for you
On
with
your-
Just for
Cowboy
Yes, I offered.
Andy.
Hey, Dave Stats, how much was Cowboy Andy for a private
Please
event?
let us know. We're interested in
Of
my
course, he would know.
30th
He would.
birthday,
He paid for it.
which
Oh,
would be
okay.
when is my 30th? January 25th of
Ooh,
28. 28. So we've got
I'll
time.
be 58.
We've got
I'll be
look.
57.
So we'll just have when is your
August
birthday?
28th.
So we'll just do a combined.
So
Just
I'm
a
not
few
going
months,
to Saturday
a
Downs for
few.
Kids Day.
Just
like
a
day
reminder.
That's okay.
We do have commercials still.
Oh,
Well, whatever. We could have been the commercials.
Yeah.
Which one's next? Maybe I can voice
Hickory.
it. No, I don't know the intro.
Go
All
ahead.
right, let's roll it.
Hickory Lane Farm is proud to have bred or produced 3 Dan Patch champions over the last 3 years. Located in Findlay, Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm bred and sold world champion It's Academic. We also co-bred and sold sophomore Breeders' Crown winner Yo Tilly. Our stallion in range set new sales records at the 2025 jug sale and is the sire of Set Your Sights High, who was last season's Dan Patch 2-year-old trotting filly. Find your next champion at the Hickory Lane Farm Consignment.
Yep. I don't know Athena, but I do.
Horses coming to the track, 11th race, 4th division. The 3-year-old filly pays Ohio Colt Racing Association. Sponsored by Richard and John Frinfrock Memorial for $3,756. The field is 6. Number 1, 2+2. The driver's Dylan Fagan. Hank Levan driving the 2. She's So Fast. Number 3, Spicy Ginger. The driver Daniel Cortman. Number 4, Miss Solicit with King Kaufman. 5 is Delta Lady, Carson Conrad. And number 6, Crosswind Susie Q. Jason Beatty's in her sulky. Horse going to take a score and go to the gate. Win place show Quinella. Exactive. Try on the 11th, 4 minutes. They'll go into the gate in less than 4 minutes.
Race 11, 4th division of sophomore filly Pacers, $3,756. 2+2
4.
leaving from the rail. Bridgeport Strays. Who said that? Did that go out? Okay. Oh, it's good. It's a long night. Bridgeport Strains and Dylan Fagan in the bike of 2+2 with 1 win on the season and 11 tries. That came 2 back at Scioto Downs in a fillies and mares non-winners of 1 with a claiming tag. Was a winner by over 7 lengths and won 54-3.
I thought you were asking a question. I'm sorry. Wanted to be the first to buzz in. Number 2, She's So Fast. Hank Levan trains and drives this Me So Fast filly for the Winchester Bay Acres, who was also the breeder. 1 of 13 on the season, 4 of 32 lifetime, just short of $10,000 this season. Was a 4th place finisher last time out at Salina.
Spicy Ginger. Daniel Korfman trains and drives as well as owns this well-said filly. Have a Dragon Again mare. 8 lifetime starts. All have come this year as a sophomore. We do have a single 2nd place finish, and that came back at Marion on June 28th in a 2 and 3-year-old open. I think that's what that is. Was 2nd in 2:07 flat.
Number 4 is Miss Illicit. Kane Kaufman drives for trainer Mike Polhamus, who is also the owner. This is a Western vintage filly. 0 for 13 lifetime, did not race at 2. Does have a pair of 2nd place finishes, 4 and 3 back, both at Scioto Downs in the non-winners of 1 condition claiming. Timed last time in 56 flat.
The 5, Delta Lady, Charlie Conrad trains. Son, Carson Conrad with the drive. A single win in 13 tries, and the last win went wire to wire at Oak Harbor back on July 19th and won 58-4. $12,000 made on the year.
On the far outside, number 6, Crosswind Susie Q. Larry 6 trains for Michelle Herman and Matthew Kessler. 0 for 14. Jason Beatty will try to improve on that number tonight. This is the anti-penultimate, the next to next last race. I looked it up on Copilot.
You know that you've probably just opened a can of worms, right?
Well,
let's roll up to Doug
Here
Ballinger.
they come.
You up to about $90 today,
They're up then, pacing. Miss Illicit goes right for the lead. 2+2 comes out in 2nd. She's So Fast takes a seat third as they move into the turn. Spicy Ginger racing on the outside as they race around the turn. Racing over to the opening 8. Delta Lady and Crosswind Susie Q. As they race across the backside, going to the opening quarter. Miss Alyssa, King Copland, 2+2, getting that 2-hole trip. Racing third, She's So Fast. Racing fourth is Delta Lady. On the outside, Crosswind Susie Q. And trailing the field, Spicy Ginger. Racing by the opening quarter. Opening quarter, 29-4. They circle the turn and go to the 3/8 mark. Miss Alyssa and King Copland lead the way by a length. 2+2, getting the 2-hole trip. The long mile for Crosswind Susie Q. She's third, now second. And after the leader, we got 4 in, we got 2 out, we got 3 in, we got 3 out. They come to the half, and on top, Miss Alyssa has the lead. On the outside, Crosswind Susie Q. Buried to the inside. 2+2 to the outside of 2+2. Delta Lady to her inside. Is She's So Fast to the outside of She's So Fast is Spicy Ginger. Off a half and 101 3/5 are on their way to the 5/8. 2+2 will guide the fillies to the backside in the 3/4. On the outside, Crosswind Susie Q's yet to see a pylon. Won't go away. She's right there second. Coming 3 wide. Delta Lady Carson Conrad was fourth, now third, now second. And here comes She's So Fast in the depart turn. They're all after Miss Alyssa at the 3/4 and 131 4. And the battle's on. Miss Alyssa at the inside. Delta Lady. And here comes She's So Fast. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. Miss Alyssa, Delta Lady. She's So Fast is on the grandstand side. Closing with every stride. Delta Lady, Miss Alyssa coming to the line. Delta Lady, Carson Conrad second on the card. Miss Alyssa second, home third. She's So Fast. The mile, 2 minutes, 4/5.
29 second last quarter was good enough for Carson Conrad and Delta Lady to get by the pace-setting Miss Alyssa in the lane to pick up his second win of the day. Trainer Charlie Conrad, his father, picks up his first, I believe.
Much better of a start out here for her, Delta Lady. Last time was flat at Chillicothe, but really just wasn't that fruitful. But if we look back, 2 and 3 at Xenia and Eden, she was making breaks. I'm sure they are much impressed by a nice flat mile. Colin walks away a winner. A winner. Walks away a winner. There was Doug confirming unofficial. We go 5-4-2 across the wire. Was that you?
Was what, me?
Nothing. Here comes Carson Conrad back in front of the stands.
Into the 3-year-old filly pays for $3,756. The Richard and John Finfrock Memorial, number 5, Delta Lady. The 3-year-old bay filly Catch the Fire. Out of the roll with Joe Mare, Sugar on the Beach, her 11th career, her second of the season. She's owned by Jeff Fount Racing. E. Bernard of Kentucky, B.K. Carsey of Indiana. Sarah Haynes out of Randia, Indiana. Charlie Conrad trains. Carson Conrad gets his second winner on the card. 2 minutes, 4/5. Delta Lady. Richard and John Finfrock Memorial. Number 1, 2+2, 4.
You know Tom's down there?
Last 3.
Tom?
Yeah, look, directly in front of you.
2. 5, Delta
Where?
Lady, the winner.
Right directly in front of you.
Crosswind Susie Q 6. 2
Oh,
minutes,
holy
4/5. 29 and 4, 101 and 3.
Thomas Beck, who does our camera sometimes. Yeah, he usually does it. He usually does it here, doesn't he? Yeah.
12th race
I had
is
no
up
idea.
next.
I was looking for him. I was
Scratch
wondering.
number 6. Something like that. Scratch the 6. Something like that. Win place show, Quinell Exacta Try, Victorious Ferris, Cinderlane Cruiser, Eddie Nine Toes, 3 Margarita Shot, Tabuma, Western Ready, and Suddenly Spatial. 7 of you. Bring them on.
Good to go. The What did we say this was? The anti-penultimate?
Anti-penultimate.
Is completed.
Yeah.
So that means
Anti-penultimate.
race number 12 of 13 coming up next. A free-for-all pays $3,000, and it is the penultimate. We have reached it.
Yes.
We're scratched down to a field of 7 here. Well, join us back here in just a moment. We'll talk more about them.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661. For 100 years, the values at BNSF Insurance have been clear. Do the right thing. These values have been at the forefront of what we do, and that will never change. But as the world changes, so must our business. That's why the time is right to change our name to CoverLink. When tragedy strikes, we protect our clients, we cover. And the connection of our values of doing what is right is the link. Combine the two and you get CoverLink. While our name has changed, nothing else has changed. Great service from great people. CoverLink Insurance.
We are back. Headed next into race 12 of 13. Really quick, we have a special guest that has made her way up to the grandstand here. Michelle, why don't you introduce yourself and kind of what you've been doing all week here with the fair?
I'm Michelle Green. I am the Miami County Fair Board president, and I've been wading through mud and water all week.
Oh, we can imagine. So.
This is the first day of no rain.
I live in Tip City,
Okay.
so I unfortunately have had
So
to
you
bear
get it.
witness. Bear witness and everything that's been happening out here up this area. Today was not expected. It was beautiful.
It was.
And you guys need it. We actually gave you a ton of props earlier. Everybody who's been helping, the general parking over here, how much rock you have purchased and moved in the last 24 hours.
They have moved, I think, about 600 tons of gravel.
Yeah, I can assume that quite a few people got stuck in the last handful of days.
I was talking to our tow truck driver, about 200 vehicles already so far. And we're supposed to have 2 more days of rain.
When is the last day of the Miami County Fair?
Thursday.
So we are getting towards the end of it.
Yes.
But, we got one good day. We've had great racing here.
Absolutely.
Great racing, and it's been so exciting. A lot of people have been playing windows. We're now getting a little bit later in the night. Our crowd has died out, but naturally that's going to happen. Do you have anything to do with the Racehorse Insider, or is this kind of new for you?
My participation is with Mike in the truck at the starting gate.
All right.
That is my participation. I get to get in there, sit with him, chat, and enjoy myself where my radio's off and nobody can get a hold of me.
That's probably the best seat in the whole house, though.
Absolutely. My first experience with it was, I was just telling Mike, when we got in, we had to be on our knees.
Yeah.
And when he upgraded to a seat for us, it was nice. It was nice.
That's pretty cool. And you can't explain the experience that is sitting in there with Mike until you've done it yourself. It is so cool. And Mike is so gracious about building a fan base for us as well and letting anybody in there.
He does. We've had a couple of royalty kids in there today, and it's a good time.
Yeah. Are you from the area originally, or how'd you end up president of the Fair Board?
I am from Piqua, so
okay.
Born and raised in Miami County. My son decided to show in 2012, and I got involved in 19, and then this is my 4th fair as the president.
Gotcha. So how have you seen the fair evolve in just your short 4 years, or do you have expectations going forward?
We've brought a concert back.
Okay.
So last year was our first year, and then we brought the middle act back as a headliner, and Sunday night we broke her ticket sales record.
Oh, wow. Even with all the terrible weather we've been having, that's huge.
It poured between the two, and those fans were here for it. They were soaking wet, buckets of water dropping on them while we changed over.
Oh, well, that's just to tell you the presence and how important the Miami County Fair is to locals here. I'm originally from Champaign County, Urbana.
Okay.
We had terrible, we got ripped apart.
Yes.
And something that, our fair board is worried about is the hit that is going to happen because not as many people came through the gate with admission. How does a fair board deal with that? Because, I mean, that money just goes back into next year's program, right?
Right. So we had to cancel our tractor pulls on Saturday night.
And I'm sure that's a big deal for this area. Yeah.
It is. It was, do we try to do the polls and then risk KOI Wednesday and the Derby on Thursday?
Okay.
Or do we attempt to get the polls out and maybe not everybody comes? So we did cancel our polls, which stinks because that's a huge hit for us. But surprisingly enough, the crowds have been decent still. And tonight was actually a good night. So I can't complain. There's the beautiful weather and plenty of people coming.
You have great food, the milkshakes. That was my first stop.
Absolutely.
That was my first stop when I came in here earlier today, but I did notice I parked in General, and there were a lot more vehicles out there today than there were yesterday.
Well, have you had the Fresh Harvest food truck?
Fresh Harvest is actually in Urbana most of the year, so I have had her. Leanne is her name. She's the best. She's so good at what she does.
So good. Yeah, and they WDTN Channel 2 was here
I
yesterday.
saw that. I think she posted it that
Yes.
she was on the news. How cool is that?
Yeah, they came back today and interviewed her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How
it
cool
was,
is
it was
that?
a good time.
How cool. Now, when it comes to the harness racing here, you do have full-time trainers
We
year
do.
round. And I
Yes.
think there's just a handful. Mike Paul Hamus is here. We've seen him win a couple. I think Brittany Baker, she's younger. Couple here. She had 2 winners last night. She might have had one this evening as well. But you do have actually a pretty big year-round presence of harness racing in this area.
I want to say there's 60, 70 horses.
Really? I didn't even realize there were that many.
And I'm going to say, who do we have? We've got Mike, Mr. Toops, Scott.
Okay.
Brittany and Logan.
Cool.
Well, there's a couple more.
I know. Well, they always escape
me
you, and
on-
you
I
need
know,
to
like-
you need to recall them, right? Something I again parked in General, so right beside the horse arena, your pony arena, and I saw some polo ponies back there.
They did a little exhibition today.
Is that what it was? Is
yeah.
that the first time?
Absolutely first
That's
time.
so cool. Was that a group out of Springfield by
I believe
chance?
so. Yeah.
I saw some ads. I'm a horse girl, obviously, so I'm the target audience, and I did see some ads recently that a new polo club was coming out of Springfield. So how cool!
I know. Yeah, it was. They wanted to try it. We said bring it out, and actually today's the first day they've been able to get into the horse arena.
Well, good.
Right.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, Michelle, thanks so much for joining us. We're going to go up to the post parade for the penultimate race 12 coming up next.
12th race. The Memorial Free-for-All Pace, sponsored by the Morgan's Memorial Stable Blanket. $3,000, scratch to 6, something like that. Number 1, Suddenly Spatial, driven by Kevin Wolf. Number 3, Taboomba, Uriah Miller drives. Number 4, 3 Margarita Shot with driver Alex Hawk. 5 is Eddie Nine Toes, Hank Levan, the driver. Number 7, Cinderlane Cruiser with Randy Thorpes. 8, Victorious Farah, King Kaufman in her sulky. Scratch to 6, something like that. We play show. Quinella. Zach to try. Looking for the 2, Western Ready. Western Ready, come to the track because we're ready. There's no reason that horse shouldn't be out.
Fingers crossed that the next couple days aren't as tough.
I think they said 6 inches of rain.
Yeah,
is
been
what
tough.
we've measured here since we started.
I saw today was clear in the forecast, and I still wasn't hopeful just because of the last 8-10 days it was.
They keep saying 30% chance, and it's 100%.
Yeah,
and I'm like, guys, I don't understand what 30 and no.
I know. But anyway, I mean, I do hope next couple days are good for you. So thanks for stopping up.
Yeah, you're
I
welcome.
appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. You can throw me back. You good? Oh, we are back. Sorry, didn't realize. Did we have a scratch here? Oh, yes, I do have a scratch. Thank you. Race 12, the free-for-all pace will go nice and quick as we head behind the gate. $3,000 on the rail. Suddenly Special Kevin Wolf trains and drives this Western Vintage 4-year-old gelding. This one did have a very nice freshman season, if I'm remembering correctly. Very slow to come back now as a 4-year-old. 11 starts, still looking to hit the board for the first time. But 2 back at Eaton did have a 5th place finish in 2:04 and 3. Conley Newberry for Scott Ferguson on the 2 Western Ready. This is a 7-year-old gelding by Western Vintage again. Still looking to have the first win of the season in 23 starts, but has notched 4 third-place finishes to make $5,500. Last start out was in the Signature Series at Wapak, and 158-3 was that third-place finish. The 3, Uriah Miller, drives and trains to Booma. This is an always a virgin 8-year-old gelding owned by Justine Coven of Dayton. 4 wins, 5 seconds, and 1 third-place finish in 18 tries. Almost $20,000 made on the year. The last win came down Cumberland. Is that Maine? Cumberland.
It could be Corbin.
This one's definitely Cumberland.
Okay.
I definitely think.
Well, it is Cumberland Run in Corbin.
Oh, thank you for the explanation.
Yes, I do it every year,
All right.
so that's how I know.
Easy enough. Was a winner by a neck in 57-3 there some time back. The 4, Alex Hawk for Randy Smith. 3, Margarita Shot. This is a 5-year-old gelding by Pet Rock coming off of a win the Signature Series at Northfield Park. The 5, Eddie Nine Toes, Hank LeVan trains and drives. 3 back had a second-place finish in the Signature Series. The 6 is a scratch. 7, Randy Tharps for Jeanette Conrad on Cinder Lane Cruiser. And the 8, Kane Kaufman for Mike Paul Hamas and Victorious Farah. There is the penultimate, up to Doug.
They're off and pacing. 3, Margarita Shot goes right to the front, along with the Boomba on the inside. Western Ready got to settle in straight alignment pretty quickly as they race on over to the opening 8. The early battle's won, but 3, Margarita Shot to Boomba right there. Second, Western Ready racing third. Racing fourth is Suddenly Spatial across the backside. 5th, Victorious Farah racing 6th. Cinderlane Cruiser racing 7th. Eddie Nine Toes. He's the traitor as they race by the opening quarter. 27 seconds into the turn to the 3/8 they go. Calling the shots. 3, Margarita Shot. Alex Hawk lead the way to the 3/8, racing second as they race around the turn to Boomba. Western Ready next. Eddie Nine Toes. Suddenly Spatial. Victoria Fair. Cinderlane Cruiser. They pass the stand for the first time and come on over to the half. The leader, 3, Margarita Shot. To Boomba is second. Western Ready is third. On the outside, Victorious Fair at 4th. Cinderlane Cruiser moves to the outside. Suddenly Spatial. Eddie Nine Toes is the traitor. Off a half in 56-1. They're at the 5/8, and it's 3, Margarita Shot across the backside. To Boomba second. A separation of some 4 to 5 lengths to the rest of the field. Victorious Fair on the outside third. Here comes Cinderlane Cruiser buried to the inside. Western Ready. Eddie Nine Toes the outside. Suddenly Spatial on the inside. They're into the far turn. 3, Margarita Shot, but 3.5 to Boomba second. 124-4 around the far turn. Victorious Fair closing in third. They're at the top of the stretch. They're on their way home, and 3, Margarita Shot trying to take them all the way. 3, Margarita Shot by 4. Make it 5. Make it 6. Coming to the line. 3, Margarita Shot takes the Morgan Memorial. Second to Boomba. Going to be very tight for third. Either the 7, Cinderlane Cruiser, or the 8, Victorious Farah. In 1:55-3.
1:55-3. That is the fastest mile that we have seen of the meet. We were in the track record territory, but Alex Hawk did not push that horse harder than it needed to be. 3, Margarita Shot, third win of the season, 2 in a row in the Signature Series around Ohio.
With the win, goes over $200,000. Barely.
So we go, was it 4? Who was second?
I had 4, 3, 7 unofficial.
Okay, 4, 3, 7 unofficial.
8 if you're next.
SVGR 8 of you should have them ready to come right to the track.
Alex Hawk with the Smith family back in front of the grandstand.
You got top down, Johnny, or somebody?
No, we wanted the top down.
Before everybody else got it.
Son of Pet Rock out of the Real Desire mare, Real Love. Jessica Smith, Xenia, Ohio. Randy Smith trains. Alex Hawk, gate to wire, 155 and 3. 16th career for 3 margaritas shot. Takes the 2026 Morgan Memorial here at the Miami County Fair. Hometown of Hall of Famer Tony Morgan. Got his first win in matinee in Slime, Ohio, and I called that, and he's got a lot of them since then. 3 margarita shot, Alex Hawk, 155 and 3. Woo, boy, is it hot.
Are we still waiting for the official? There we go.
Number 1, Suddenly Special, 6. 2 Western Ready, 5. 3 Tabumba, 2. 4, 3 Margarita shot, the winner. 589 Toast, 7. The 6 was Scratch. 7 Cinderling Cruiser, 3. 8 Victorious Farrah, 4. 155 and 3. 27 and 1, 56 and 1, 124 and 4. 652, 17 Scratch, 3-4 on the bottom. 13th race. Scratch the 1, Granny Smith. Scratch the 1, Granny Smith. The 2, Sea Wave, Roy Wilson the 2. Alan Willems the 3, Just Fooling Around. Conley Newberry the 5, Pixie's Prize. Bring them on, 7 of you.
Who's on the 2?
I wasn't paying attention. So sorry. I've let you down.
It's all right. Won't be the last time.
That's very true.
We're at race 13, the 13th and final, as they say. The getaway pays for a purse of $1,250, a maiden, also eligible 2-year-olds, also eligible 3-year-olds that were non-winners of $5,000 lifetimes. Scratch down to a field of 7. We're going to talk about every single one of these 7 when we come back after these messages.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661. For 100 years, the values of BNSF Insurance have been clear. Do the right thing. These values have been at the forefront of what we do, and that will never change. But as the world changes, so must our business. That's why the time is right to change our name to CoverLink. When tragedy strikes, we protect our clients, we cover. And the connection of our values of doing what is right is the link. Combine the two and you get CoverLink. While our name has changed, nothing else has changed. Great service from great people. CoverLink Insurance.
We have made it. The race, the last race.
We're going to make it after all.
Well, and our ambulance is still there, right? They didn't remember. They tried to leave us yesterday, the 14th of 15, and I think it's still sitting down there. Hopefully. You saying, Ashley?
I was gonna say, do you know what reference he made? What theme song?
Very good.
Obviously not. What was it?
We're gonna make it after all.
Nope, I do not.
Come on.
Anybody over the age of 50 who is not scrubbing to go forward or backwards.
We're gonna give. Should we give them a moment to try to guess?
Everybody knows except for you.
Oh, well, that's fine. That's fine. We're going to let the comments then talk.
Laverne and Shirley.
I want to make sure people are listening.
Right? Laverne and Shirley?
Oh, okay.
You are correct, sir.
From Milwaukee. What was the name of the beer company they worked for?
That's a great question, Jay.
Hey, thanks. You know the answer because I don't.
I don't know, no.
It wasn't. It was a made-up name, wasn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't Schlitz.
Schultz? No.
What was the name of the beer company, Tom?
What was? Yeah, let's ask our fans too.
What is it?
Shots. And let's see if Ashley knows, what was Laverne Shirley an offshoot of?
Yes, it was a spin-off.
Yes.
Laverne and Shirley was a spin-off of
a show.
Can you give me a time frame?
Well, he just gave you a major hint.
Nope, nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Let's just keep doing it until she gets it.
That's not going to help me. Either people have us muted or no one else knows the answer. By the way, no one has.
Happy says.
Oh, you guys must get. What?
Somebody said Happy says.
Happy Days?
Yes.
Do I win?
Yes.
The Fonzarelli.
For extra points, what was the other spin-off of Happy Days?
I do know.
If I don't know the original, how am I supposed to know?
Oh, you know this. It starred a great legendary comedian. Yeah. Robin Williams. Mork and Mindy.
No. Nothing.
She may know how to scrub, but she doesn't know. She doesn't know her 80s and 70s sitcom.
I didn't have cable growing up, so all I watched was
that
reruns.
Explains so much about you.
You know what's really scary? We're getting more comments about Happy Days and Mork and Mindy than we are about everything else we've said today.
I would agree.
So, is it bad that we have YouTube TV and I watch MeTV?
Oh,
because Hogan's Heroes is on at 6 to 6:30, then MASH from 6:30 to 8, and then Andy Griffith from 8 to 9, and then I usually turn it because I'm really not everyone loves Raymond except for me, and then the Golden Girls I don't watch, but I watch a lot of MeTV.
I've seen the Golden. My grandmother loved the Golden Girls.
I did love the Golden Girls when I was really little. Would you believe that?
Did you know Quentin Tarantino made an appearance on the Golden Girls as an Elvis impersonator?
Horses coming to the track for the
That I did
13th
not
and
know.
final, a maiden base sponsored by the Miami County Agricultural Society. First $1,250 going to scratch the 1. Roy Wilson the 2. Alan Willems the 3. Conlon Newberry drives the 5. And these are the horses. Number 1 is scratched. Number 2 is Sea Wave. And Roy Wilson will drive the 2, Sea Wave. Number 3, Just Fooling Around, driven by Alan Willems. Daniel Corpman driving number 4, Sam Said. Number 5, Pixie's Prize with Conley Newberry. 6 is Storm on the Beach, Jason Beatty driving. Number 7 is Beach Pirate with Jeff Nicesonger. And number 8, Western Dancers, SGBR. Mickey Holiday in the sulky. Scratch the 1, Granny Smith. Win, play, show. Quinella, exacta, trifecta. They're going to the gate in 4 minutes. Wager now.
Right? Joni loves Chauncey from Happy Days.
Yeah, you know what? That's a great point because there was 1, 2, 3 spin-offs from Happy Days, but did you know, Jay?
Yes.
That Happy Days was actually a spin-off
from
Love American Style?
Never saw that. I'm sorry.
Me either. I had no idea.
Number 1, Granny Smith has been withdrawn. Number 2 is Seaway. Roy Wilson picks up the drive for Sherry Jacobs, owned by Brandon Jacobs of Dunkirk, Indiana. 0 for 2 on the season, unraced at 3 for this 3-year-old.
The 3, Alan Willems in the bike for Brian George's, Just Fooling Around. This is a Fool Me Once filly. Still trying to figure it out. She was unstarted. Well, how old is she? Did I say? Yeah, there we go. Unstarted at 2. Just has 3 lifetime starts. Still looking to hit the board. But if we go 3 back at Wilmington, she should have a 4th place finish in 59 and 2.
Number 4 is the 2-year-old gelded son of Well Said, owned, trained, and driven by Daniel Korfman. This 0 for 4 lifetime does have a 4th and 5th place finish the last 2 times out at Wapakoneta and Attica.
Pixie's Prize, the 5-horse, Conley Newberry in the bike for Scott Ferguson, who is a local here in Troy. Also owns this 4-year-old mare by Better's Wish, coming up a 2nd place finish at Wapak in the maiden in 2:04 flat.
Number 6 is Storm on the Beach. Ryan Miller trains. Jason Beatty will drive for Miller Racing Stables and Chris Gilbert, both of the Greenville, Ohio. Pebble Beach, 2-year-old gelded son, 0 for 3 lifetime. Last time out, raced 7th place finish in the Wildcat, which is the lower level Sire Stakes at Lexington, timed in 56.
The 7, starting from the second tier, Jeff Nicehunger for Dan O'Mara. This is a 2-year-old colt by Pebble Beach. Beach Pirate, owned out of Ludlow Falls by Marjorie Paul Hamas. 7 lifetime starts with a single third-place finish that we can see, and that was also down south in the Oak Grove, the KSS. That was be their top-tier sire stakes. It was a 3rd and 54-2.
Number 8 from the second tier, Western Dancer SBGR. The Saved by Grace stable or ranch owns this. Kenny Hurst trains. Mickey Holiday will drive this Western vintage 3-year-old. 046 lifetime, has a 2nd and 3rd place finish. Last time out was 3rd at Wapakoneta in their maiden. Timed in 2:04.4 with Mickey Holiday in the bike.
Perfect timing as we go in behind the gate for the 13th and final here on day 2 of the Miami County Fair. We are almost there. Thanks for joining us. I think tomorrow the only fair that's racing is Napoleon. Night 2 of Napoleon will start at 6 p.m. tomorrow.
Paces are rolling behind the gate. The gate swings into the stretch, and here they come.
This side is what you hit to start to start. Right there at that hole. Here we go, fellas.
They're up and pacing that Storm on the Beach goes right to the front. Between horses just fooling around. Sea Wave on the inside as he races around the turn. Sea Wave is off stride as he races around the turn, going to the opening 8. Down the backside they go, and on top of the field, just fooling around, has the lead, and up on the outside. Down the backside, Pixie's Prize, Conley Newberry. Sea Wave after that miscue, 3rd, 4th on the outside, Beach Pirate racing 5th as they race around the turn. By the opening quarter in 29 seconds. Around the turn, Sam Said is next. That quarter was in a 30 and a 5th. Quarter 30 and a 5th around the turn. Storm on the Beach. Passing the stands first time. We got 5 in, we got 2 out. Coming on over to the half and on top of the field as they come to the halfway point, leading the way. That is Just Fooling Around. Inside along the pylons, to the outside is Pixie's Prize. Outside is Beach Prize. Sea Wave buried to the inside, moving to the outside. Western Dancers SBGR. Sam Said buried to the inside, to the outside. Storm on the Beach. Off a half and 101 and 3/5. They're on their way to the 5/8. It's Just Fooling Around, still there by a length. Just Fooling Around on the inside and up on the outside. Pixie's Prize and Conley Newberry sticks ahead in front. But here comes Beach Pirate. He's ready to come to the outside for Nicehunger. Up the inside, Sam Said is 4th. 3 wide on the outside, Storming on the Beach. They're into the far turn, and the leader is Just Fooling Around, and the 3/4 is in 1:31 and 1 with an 1/8 of a mile to come. Just Fooling Around, and on the outside, it is Beach Pirate. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. Just Fooling Around. Beach Pirate on the outside, inside the final 60. Beach Pirate with every stride. Beach Pirate will not get there. Just Fooling Around. Just Fooling Around on the inside. Be a photo for win. It looks as though it might have been the 3. Just Fooling Around over the 7. Beach Pirate. 2:01, 4/5. Be a
Wilson
photo
did
for
not
win.
finish.
Who didn't?
Pull up.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Time of the mile.
2:01 and something. Sorry. DNF'd. got me in a different mindset there.
Just Fooling Around, Alan Wollums.
Why would he? Anyway, 3. I'm going to call. Do you think it's a 3? Anybody else going to call
I
it a 3?
got the 3.
I think it was a 3-7.
3, 7, 5, 6. Well, that was a great way to finish.
Yeah,
Card.
like you said in the middle of the race, they actually did put on a great show for a bunch of maidens.
Sea Wave and Roy Wilson pulled up and did not finish. Unofficial 3, 7, 5, 6, 4. And that would mean 8 was 6th. I think this is the first race too when the golf cart beat the horse back to the winner's circle. Usually we're waiting on the horse or waiting on the cart.
Nobody is declared the unofficial winner. No one is declared the winner. Photo between the 7 and the 3. Number 7, Beach Pirate, over the 3.
Wow.
In the photo, 7 over the 3.
Well, I also stand corrected.
7 over to the 3. Looking for the 7 Beach Pirate. Back to the winner's circle. This race
So how
sponsored
many
by
is
Miami
that
County
for
Agricultural
Nighthawker
Society.
I think that's 5. That's 1 for the thumb.
Because his color is black bees coming like this.
So usually the drivers do know, but Jeff walked on.
I see all you guys. See?
Ooh, boy.
Just for that, I'm going to take 2 weeks off since I made the mistake.
This is going out.
Bring a Beach
Oh,
Pirate
sorry.
back in front of the stands. 2-year-old Bay Cole, the Pebble Beach, out of the Always a Virgin Mare.
I mean,
Pretty Chick, Marjorie Paul Hamus, Ludlow Falls, Ohio owns, Dan O'Mara
Well,
trains.
I think Doug's
Jeff
ready to wrap it up.
Nighthawker in the sulky. This is sponsored by the Miami County Agricultural Society.
Yep.
his tongue tie was about to, the groom was pulling off tongue
Got
tie.
top down, John.
He waited a while to be named the winner. He's going to enjoy every single second coming back to the winner's circle. Fifth win for Jeff on the night, but first career win for the 7. It'd be a memorable one. Marjorie Pohamas from Ludlow Falls. That's off this exit, is it not? Off of 55?
I don't know.
I think it says Ludlow Falls and Troy.
I don't know, actually.
Race to 3, just fooling around 2. For Sam said 5, the 5 Pixies prize 3. Number 6, Storm on the Beach 4. 7 Beach Pirate the winner. 8 Western Dancers SBGR 6. The Mile in 201 4/5, 30 and a 5th. 101 and 3, 131 and 1. Scratch DNF 2, 53416 on the bottom. Well, that wraps it up for the 2026 Harness Racing 2-day meet here at the Miami County Fair. Big thank you to all the sponsors in the barn area. Return those saddle pads, please. Please be courteous, horsemen, and return the saddle pads. All your papers, papers. Boy, I'm going back a long way. Checks will be available in the race office.
All right. Are we still on? Sorry, I can never tell when we're on and when we're not. That will do it for Miami County. Thanks for joining us the last 2 days here at Troy. Jeff Nighthawker walks away the big winner.
He gets the Logan Eversole or Luke Eversole driver of the night. Ashley, it's always fun. Thanks for putting up with my shenanigans. Chris, thank you for pushing the buttons, being the button pusher.
I love it.
Yes. And by the way, we're getting even more comments.
About
Lawrence Welk Show, Car 54, MASH was a classic, Leave It to Beaver, Father Knows Best,
Dick
Mission
Van Dyke.
Impossible, Carol Burnett Show, Dick Van Dyke, Car 54, Where Are You?
Where are
What
you
is
next,
great?
Ashley?
For me, I'll be at Lima. I'm going to
Okay.
take, I'm
I'll be
out
there.
for a couple days.
Allen County.
But everybody, log on tomorrow for day 2 of Napoleon 6 p.m. post. Doug Ballinger should be up there.
And everybody out there, encourage Ashley to experience some of the old sitcoms so she gets these references.
That's true. All right. Note taken.
Yeah, notice no one said Beverly Hills 90210.
No one said Three's Company, which is my favorite show.
I wasn't a fan of that, I'll be honest.
Yeah, well.
Well, let's call it. We'll have a conversation at Old Scratch in person next.
Yeah, there you
With
go.
warm pizza.
Thanks for joining us this evening, everyone. Have a great evening.
Good night, all.